Do they ever have reason to cheer? The most talked about team of the curling season, Brad Gushue, winner of 6 events. Team Gushue sits on top of the money standings, but they're going to be tested this week in Grande Prairie by the best in Canada. Tonight, it's a top-notch matchup. It is Reid Carruthers against Brad Gushue as the Canada Cup continues. When it originally opened in 1995, it was the Canada Games Arena. Now it's Revolution Place. Here in Grande Prairie, in our home for the week of the Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling. This afternoon, our featured game was a rematch of last year's Brier final in Calgary. Pat Simmons, who won then against Brad Jacobs. But Jacobs today, after a slow start, had it all. He really did carry the team on his back with upweight shots like this. And then when he had to dial it back, he was able to find the draw weight, and he picks up a deuce here as Jacobs and the team, a little redemption. They come from behind to win 7-6, as I say, in a rematch of last year's Brier final. Elsewhere on the ice on this Wednesday afternoon, Kevin Cooey got 3 late to beat Brad Gushue. Steve Laycock scored late to beat Reid Carruthers. Christy McDonald out of Winnipeg's a winner over Sudbury's Tracy Fleury, and Sherry Middaugh, what a day for her. In the morning, she beat Jennifer Jones. This afternoon, she beat the 2-time Canadian, 2-time World Women's Junior Champion, Kelsey Rock. As on this Wednesday night, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Grande Prairie and our first day of coverage. Brand new season of champions. Glad that you're with us, and nice to have Cheryl and Russ alongside. Brad Gushue already has, of course, that Olympic gold medal, as does Russ, from 2006. And he has a lot of money this year, but money can't always buy curling happiness.
No, titles buy curling happiness. And you know, for that team, they're really looking to get a Brier and a world title into their resume. And what's great with these guys is all 4 of them are on the same page, and they're really trying to focus on doing so. And I think the keys for this game is use that all-star third, Mark Nichols, to go aggressive for your 2 points, and also to open up when things aren't looking well and leave that forefoot for your skipper.
Reid Carruthers, a year ago, I think, surprised many Manitobans. First-year team won the Manitoba Championship, then goes to the Brier in Calgary and doesn't do very well, 4-7. So I think with a second-year team trying to really prove that he's not a one-year wonder.
And he's not. He really isn't. The proof's in the pudding. 1 win this year already, $60,000 in the bank. They've been really consistent in every single spiel, 71% winning percentage for the year. But for Reedy, the key here is to read your opponent. That's the only way you're going to be able to put some pressure on Gushue, the way Brad and Mark are playing, is to put as much pressure on that front as possible.
The keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. Read the game. Leave that stuff to me.
Brad's been the best team in the world, hands down, this year. It's their second year with Mark. He's been playing exceptional. I think Mark's played really well, really made life easy for me, and he's played like Mark can. I actually feel that we play a little bit better against the top-ranked teams in the world. For us, we're one of those teams that we don't mind being the underdog, and we kind of relish that role, and we're going to be out here to prove that this weekend.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. By Tim Hortons Single Serve Coffee. And by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years.
So it is Reid Carruthers out of West St. Paul, Manitoba, against Brad Gushue from St. John's, Newfoundland. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners, helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Skip Reid Carruthers. Our lead is Colin Hodgson. Second, Derek Samagalski. Third, Braden Muscoe. And we curl out of the West St. Paul, just north of Winnipeg.
Hi, I'm Brad Gushue. Our lead is Jeff Walker. Our second is Brett Gallant. Our third is Mark Nichols. and we play at the Valley Haley Golf and Curling Club in St. John's, Newfoundland.
Carruthers with the early advantage. He has won the draw to the button, so he will have the last rock playing the red stones. Gushue is the yellow. He's moved out to put the brush down and get us underway. The Gushue lead is Jeff Walker. A homecoming from here for him, just down the road from Beaver Lodge.
Russ, you and I were talking about the depth of this field, and it just goes to speak with the last game where Gushue played 86% against a 91% Cooey and loses the game.
No kidding, and it just doesn't get easier because, you know, that Reed Carruthers has had a really nice season here so far. Very, very consistent team, but maybe the most consistent. They haven't won nearly as much as Brad, but they've been right there in all the events, losing quarterfinals, semifinals, won one event. There's no pushovers all the way through. You're right. In the women's draw, too, especially. You look at Holman's playing Jones on the sheet beside ours. Jones could be 0-2.
No easy games.
Mine's good. Room now. Try to get half under.
Yep, top tee.
Okay. Okay, on its own. On its own.
Shot, hard shot.
Good.
Reed Carruthers and his team have talked about how hard they worked in the off season, and I think that goes to say that they didn't take their provincial win lightly. They wanted to improve on it and work harder, and they've done that in the off season this year.
It's amazing how when Reedy knocked off Mike McEwen, the great Mike McEwen, everybody went, oh, McEwen choked. You know, McEwen can't get out of his province. That's craziness. You know, per McEwen's either playing Stoughton or, you know, in this case, Reed. They're great teams.
Well, there's no doubt there are few easy games, if any, in the Canada Cup. The field is that deep. So further to what Russ, Cheryl were saying, Jennifer Jones tonight could be 0-2 after day one. It's a short round robin. Mike McEwen, could he be 0-2 as he plays John Epping?
Where's it?
Mine's good. Top 8.
Mine's good. Go ahead.
Now you remember Jones now, of course. Gold medal winner.
Hard, boys.
Gotta go.
Multiple Canadian championships.
Okay.
Almost a must-win for a team that is 0-1. Also on the ice, as there are 5 sheets in play here. Cooey and Jacobs, they both won today. But how about Val Sweeting? Lost the Scotties final. Won the Canada Cup a year ago in Camrose. Could she be 0-2 at the end of the night as she plays Tracy Fleury? Possibility. And if you do think it out, so if Jones is 0-2, Sweeting is 0-2, 2 favorites, and they haven't played each other yet. So hard to believe that on day one you could have a must-win situation.
That's exactly right. It's a short round robin here. You can't afford too many losses.
Okay, pretty good.
That's another key right there in Brett Gallant. He's one of the best junior skips. He actually beat Brad's record for the most wins as a junior skip in Canadian junior history. And but just because you're a junior skip doesn't mean you can be a world-class second stone at the men's level. And he's had to learn that position, built up a lot of muscle, learning how to miss, learning how to sweep, controlling the breathing. There's so many things that he's had to learn, and you can just see him getting that a little bit better every time you see him.
Whoa!
I think he's similar to what Homan did with Joanne Courtney, is trying to get him to throw similar to all of them. I think Brad's worked a lot with him this year, over the past few years.
Roll it a bit. Okay, good.
Shot.
As we say, good evening, Kathy Gauthier, and again, congratulations on that Senior World Championship. You have something that Brad Gushue would like to have. He'd like to have a Canadian title and a world title to go with that gold.
Well, and he had something that I didn't want this year, and that was a concussion from falling on his head earlier in the season. And, you know, that fall didn't start discussions. It accelerated discussions that have been on for a couple of years now about protective headgear helmets in our sport. And for the 2016 June meeting, the CCA, the Curling Canada Now, will bring forward policy and recommendations on just that. you can expect that it is going to be our young people as they start the game that will be required to wear helmets as a safety precaution. And as someone who ran a junior league for 6 years, it is probably a great idea. It's never going to be seen at this level, but it is going to be a choice for people as they get older, or for young people that are maybe 40 that are starting out in the sport and don't want to take a bad fall, don't want to wind up not being able to play. They're also going to put in a return to play following concussions, keeping in mind that a lot of our young people are also hockey players. And if they're off the ice because they can't play hockey, we don't want them falling on the curling ice. It is the second concussion that is often the worst and the most lethal. And they are designing some funky new headgear for adults. They're looking for ball caps that are longer in the back, something like a halo, much like I have over my head, although mine is invisible.
Yes, Yeah, you're right. You know, young people and seniors, Kathy, particularly. If you're not sure-footed enough, and he just made a mistake. Obviously, he just lost his footing, but it can happen quite obviously to the best of them. But it does. It has raised the conversation, which is a good thing.
Not especially good when you have kids trying the game and stepping out into the ice. There's nothing worse than a scare like that. They're not going to come back, and it's a big part of our game.
This man's return to Newfoundland and Labrador has meant the world to Brad Gushue.
Well,
Mark Nichols.
we talked about it earlier. Brad's been incredible since he was, 16 years old, and it's hard to fit the pieces together to play at this level against the world's best teams. And I was firsthand to see Mark Nichols' talents at the Canadian Olympic trials and at the Olympics itself. And the final two games in the Olympics, he basically won those single-handedly, Mark. But he didn't play that well last year. And he didn't play that well a couple years earlier before he made that switch to Manitoba and played with Jeff Stoughton. This year it's a different story, and that's that comfort zone for Brad that he's always needed.
Okay, it's good.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt that he is, that security blanket, as it were. We've seen at times Brad Gushue on edge, looking at the rest of the team. Come on, guys, what's going on? He needed that person to be in that third spot. And with the return of Nichols, he's
Just a little tighter.
presented that bit of calm, Cheryl, if I can describe it like that.
Yeah, I think he links the team together, the back end and the front end. I think that's what he does. He communicates very well. He doesn't get anybody riled up, and I think that's such a unique position for the third. That's what they need to do, is facilitate that conversation between front and back end.
Easy.
Mark does all the little things on and off the ice too. He's a great team player. You never see him down. He takes responsibility if he misses. He's always trying to pump somebody up if they're not playing well. He's a really good team player.
Reed Carruthers with Last Rock playing the Red Stones, and so he does sit right on the lid. That's the red stone on the button, sitting one. And Gushue trying to close it off now and try to hold him to that single.
Really curls in there, hey?
Braden Moskowy,
Close. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
former Canadian junior champion from 2011, played in Saskatchewan, played at a Brier with Brock Virtue back in 2013, then made the move over to Manitoba to play with Reed Carruthers, and they got to the Brier a year ago.
They're trying to make the double and roll in. Pretty tricky shot, but they rushed it a little sooner. They probably would have made it.
Halfway. What's that? Halfway, or where Marks was? Just a little past halfway. Yeah.
This is one of the stats I looked up when coming into this event, was force efficiency, and Gushue's #1 overall in his ability. He's very good at forcing his opponents to one, getting the hammer back and scoring his multiple.
That's what it's looking like here, doesn't it? That's yellow one's glued in there and guarded.
Same as where? Yep. Keep it out there. Really curling.
That's remarkable. He has 6 wins. He lost the final, another one in Paradise,
Just past
Newfoundland, and so he could have had 7.
Finish it. Just a foot shy of the red one.
Incredible year. they could do that again if they want. They can go red one first, back onto the backside of the one Brad just threw it into the ring.
Good weight. Thanks.
Yeah, that you're just probably just a shade tighter than me.
Yeah. Or out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are we're trying to hit
Third?
third-ish?
Third's pretty close.
Half's probably good too, eh?
Yeah.
So that came up a bit, eh?
Yeah, a little bit. I think that's good.
Okay.
They're going to do the other way, hit it thicker. I thought they're going to hit the red one first, then across to the yellow and in. They're going to hit the yellow first, right on the center line, basically. Come across and try to get the top face of the red one and kick it into the ring.
Kiss our red.
Okay. You throwing the in?
Yep.
Okay.
Reed's such a great hitter. His many years of playing with Stoughton.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard. Hard up. Hard up. Hard up. Hard up. Shit. Takes away our entry and draw.
Sorry.
Just right here.
Right up in that corridor thing, yeah. That'd be pretty good. That'd be ideal, Mark.
He's got to play the tap then, right?
He'd have to play the tap to there, which is real tough.
Yep. I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Same weight.
What's that?
Well, there you go. Basically what he played in, he won. And it started early with the Stu Sells in Oakville, Ontario. Then he won the Shorty Jenkins event. Went to Switzerland, won there, came back. There's won. 6 of them, $110,000. But there, I think, and I said to you earlier, Cheryl, when we were chatting, that don't forget too. He wants that national title. Obviously, wants to get to the Brier out of Newfoundland Labrador. That's step one.
Like the speed.
Then, when in Ottawa, if he should get there, he wants the title, because knowing as well that in 17, the Tim Hortons Brier is going to be in St. John's, Newfoundland, and we know now, of course, first time that you are going to go back as a Brier winner, so you get to go back as Team Canada. Would he like nothing more than to be the champion and have a second Newfoundland Labrador team in St. John's?
Oh, absolutely, and you know that's why they're working so hard and working so hard in the off season, because they want that so bad.
It's a pile of teams in Newfoundland that are cheering for him too.
Do it. They get their chance then.
Outturn. Good. Outturn angle tap.
So their second year together, and they won the big event in Manitoba, and then fourth money list at $60,000. So they are getting better. Reed Carruthers and the team from West St. Paul.
Back 8-ish.
Okay.
Reed's going to try to come through here with the out turn and just double tap those and unlock that frozen rock. He's got to be careful he doesn't set up a bad angle here.
9-10. Yep.
Right now he's guaranteed his single.
No, I guess he's going around. He's going to try to tap it back to the corner of the pin.
On the angle.
That's safer.
Close.
Angle it back. No. So that stone on the lid stays there. And Carruthers will pick up his single to open the scoring in our featured game. Reed Carruthers against Brad Gushue here on a Wednesday night. Now, this is another game, and there's so many good ones on the ice. And it is Jennifer Jones who does have the last rock in her game against Rachel Homan. Jones losing earlier today to Sherry Madaw. Homan was a winner over Val Sweeting. And it is the last stone coming up for Jones. Kathy?
Well, that red stone that is shot, that is Jennifer's first stone. That was a draw, just a peach, buried completely. Rachel's is that yellow stone that is second shot. They looked at how to draw to score too, but it's a tough draw. So instead, she's going to run the guard straight back and maybe bring in 3 or 4.
Hard.
Caitlin Law is managing the house. Officer McEwen on the brush. And it will be just that one, biting the top edge of the button center line. as Jones opens the scoring there on a Wednesday night from Grande Prairie. We are in Grande Prairie, Alberta, the Peace Region at Revolution Place for this year's Home Hardware Canada Cup. And it's draw 3 on this first day of play. Our featured game, Reed Carruthers from West St. Paul, Brad Gushue from the Valley Haley Country Club in St. John's, Newfoundland. Carruthers got his single in the first, so here in 2, Brad Gushue will have the last rock. He has the hammer playing the Yellowstones. So center goes up, corner goes up from Gushue, and that come around stays outside in top 8.
Not. That's all right. Oh, here.
Colin Hutz.
It is all right, but you're going to do it anyway?
Last stone.
Colin murmured out after it ended there and crashed in the guard that he thought it was a cutter, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. A little bit sharper rock. It's also second end where it's a little difficult to figure out the rock.
Jet hack! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Still some paths on the ice that haven't been played on.
Whoa! Mark, Wade. Okay, good shot.
I think the key for Reed is going to be figuring out how to score points against this Gushue team, because we looked at their numbers this year and they're allowing 5 points a game, but they're scoring 9. So for Reed, he's got to figure out a way to convert the hammer to some multiple points to beat them.
Clean.
Reed's good.
Clean.
Right in.
Just me.
Okay, roll it this way. Colin, yep.
No.
Good.
Whoa.
Good. It's good. Shot. Good.
John Epping with a win today over Steve Laycock, going against Mike McEwen, who had lost to Pat Simmons, has the early lead there. Jacobs, he beat Simmons this afternoon in our featured game, going against Kevin Cooey, who was a winner over Brad Gushue. And Val Sweeting against Tracy Fleury. Both still looking for their first wins, and the early lead there to Sweeting, who scored a deuce in the first.
Needs to curl a ton anyway, just behind T.
Yeah, we're a little heavy.
Looks like it's close to through, but
That's real close to through. There should be some pebble there. It's going to be real close.
Okay.
Not the spot you want to be.
Okay, just come to it.
what do you want me to throw for weight?
He just threw 1375 there.
14.5?
He threw 1375. We're going to it, hey?
Okay.
So 14.
Okay.
14, yeah.
13-7 and it stayed in, so it must be still some fresh pebble
Very
there
slow, yes, exactly.
I think it's good.
Clean.
It's not heavy. I got there.
Line's good.
Whoa, Haji!
9. 7, 8.
I heard Brady say it's at 1375 to get it there, and we want to get it there, but throw a 14. In other words, give it to us. Throw a little lighter than 1375, which is way lighter there. So they will have to brush it. And that's the way you want to throw
Hard
them.
line's good.
Go Hudge. Go Hudge.
Look at this.
Lock it.
Go Hudge.
Good.
Good shot, D.
What a great shot.
Derek Somolgalski
We're
laughing because we're
I
like,
know, but it didn't look like it looked like it was
made his first prior appearance with Rob Fowler back in
We didn't think we were just going to leave it just to let it stop there.
2012. Brett Gallant.
Whoa, wait on me, guys. Mark.
Russ
Line's
mentioned
okay,
his
line's good.
record-setting
Line's
wins
good,
as a
line's good.
junior, 48
Easy.
as a skip.
Line's good, yep. Where is it?
Won that Canadian junior title in
Top 4.
2009.
You might. Stay with it. PCA. Yep. Mark. Gonna be buried.
Nice shot, good recovery.
Okay.
Nice shot.
That's always a good learning thing, though, Russ, isn't it, for players? When you're throwing to where the skip wants it, you're never throwing to that spot. You're throwing it 3 feet in front of that spot and then giving it to your sweepers and letting them manage it the last 3 feet.
I played with a lot of curlers that would practice by themselves, and they learn to throw it there by themselves, and that is
Yes.
bad. You have to get that 3 or 4 feet off of it to get your team involved. Oh, beauty. Very nice, dude. Not only make the run back, but avoid that frozen rock at the back so he didn't stuff it.
Does end up with a stagger on the center line.
God, that's unlucky. Top 4. Yeah, this side was curl on there.
Fight the 4 foot.
Yeah.
Mark's going pretty wide here. This is a little bit of an educated guess.
Good.
Line's good. Feel heavy.
Piece of the 4 foot, guys.
Fight the 4.
Line's good. Yep.
Mark Nichols.
Gotta go. Yeah. Yeah, line. Line's good. Line's good.
Jeff Walker on the left. Brett Gallant.
Easy. Wait to wait.
Heads up.
Yeah, fighting for it. Just fighting for it. Jeff.
And now the finish
Good. Nice shot.
to Barrie at center line, top 4.
That's been the difference, I think, with this team. We talked about it all day
Good sweep.
yesterday about how this team's done so well. Brad's always solid. You're never going to have too many bad games out of Brad Gushue, but what Mark's doing this year is pretty special.
I think you got a double peel, no?
And then try to make a double on our next two.
Yeah, it probably takes a little bit. You go from playing front end, then you move to the back end, and just a year to get comfortable again.
Just peel it.
I think you kind of got to, no?
Yeah. Okay.
It might go on that red and spin it. I don't know. I didn't see the angles, but
It's definitely going on to it.
It's air
It
high.
definitely goes on to it. It's just stick with it.
This
dude.
is highlight stuff if he pulls this off.
3/4? Yeah, 3/4.
Yeah, red, but I don't believe they think it'll carry them and take the yellow out, but they might be able to shrink that scoring area back. I think they're going to kind of go red, and have the middle one squirt towards the 8 foot area.
Braden Moskowy.
Whoa!
No, just jammed to the side, but maybe most importantly, Gerald opened up the center. Gushue with Last Rock playing Yellowstones here in the second.
All you can do, eh?
yep. Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with the hit there too. Oh, I thought he called him. I like
Well, they know this path.
Do I need any more weight here? Is it any quicker?
I don't think it's any quicker. I'd say it's the same speed.
So
Yeah.
you need a little bit more.
Yeah,
Okay.
just 4 feet more.
4 or 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Stay close for line, that's all.
Yep.
Try to keep it angled a little bit on the center line side.
Back 8, back 12!
Hold it,
Weight's good.
Back 12!
Whoa, Brad! Whoa! Whoa, guys!
Back 8!
Back 12.
Line's good!
Back 12!
Whoa!
Real good weight. Just bump it like a foot.
No!
Stay close, Brett. Bump
No!
it a foot. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. That's good. Perfect.
And on the corner.
Hit roll this way.
You see what Brad Gushue did there, the wily veteran at such a young age. A lot of people would try to put it straight on line, but that would allow a possible double chance to clear that rock out of there. Now if you come down somehow and run one in this way, how do you get that yellow one out of there? Perfect angle. Makes it easier for Team Crothers to remove the back one, but that doesn't concern Gushue. He still has a free draw for 2 anywhere.
Probably best to roll here, actually. And it gives us a chance at that.
7/8.
He's on top, it's a quarter.
Toss drop.
Yep. Well, yes.
Yep.
Reed Carruthers. And they do crack it just the right way to squeeze out the stone.
Yeah, buddy.
Come
Well, and this just shows why Gushue is #1 overall. You see, the strongest correlation to winning is the points you allow your opposition to score. Gushue at 5 points a game, and more than that is the amount of steals they allow, 8% a game, and force efficiency, 39%, elite at all levels.
Trying to equate that to something else. What could you equate that to in another sport? Well, I guess
you want it to go over the top and miss.
In baseball, maybe runs against, right?
Yeah, I think defense wins in a lot of sports.
And it's not that you're so defensive-minded that you hit everything. It's just that you're smart about forcing your opponent and not giving up steals. The #1 thing overall, you can't give up steals.
Give away points.
Exactly.
No gifting of points.
You should, when you have hammer, walk down and mark at least your 1 point on the scoreboard and never give up one to the opposition.
Back 12. Below me, back 12.
Whoa!
Back 8.
Brad Gushue.
Back 12.
Back 8.
Line's good, yeah.
Sitting 1.
Whoa. Wait on the way, guys. Line's good. Bumping that.
Yeah. Yes.
Bumping it a foot.
Yeah. Hard.
Whoa. 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 Right. Thought we had better line. Her back 8, I thought it was going to be okay, but still not bad. Double.
Is there a double there, roughly?
You got to hit a quarter.
Yeah, you only jam
There
one.
is, but there's also possible double jam.
To 2/3 of here, you can make it. I don't think it's possible to jam both. Do you?
I don't think so.
I think if you hit half, it's close.
Yeah, kill them all and then we light 1, 2. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely there for you, buddy. I think it's worth taking a crack at. Small half, probably. Half's close. We got to get a half a rock of this for sure.
Yeah.
So
it's about half.
Looks like looks like touching center's real close.
Yeah.
Just off center, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't look like it'll double jam.
Unpatient.
Well,
I think
for sure
should be
more than
straight
that.
Hodgie.
Well, we mentioned that
a little more. That's good.
Val Sweeting isn't really a must-win. Well, she got off to a good start, 2-0. Must-win, too, for Tracy Fleury out of Sudbury, and she has Final Stone coming up.
Well, and her only issue here is going to be navigation issues with those guards out front. The Sweeting team did a really good job of guarding one of their stones most of the end, but when one over curl, Tracy was able to get in for shot. Val played that freeze to it to close the scoring area, so it's a draw to the 4-foot, but needs to get by the guards.
Fleury out of the Idlewild Golf and Country Club got married this year, this past June.
Trace.
Former Tracy Corrigan, and won't get it there. So she'll score just the single in the second. Sweeting will have last rock in 3. Beat Carruthers. And spill. One will go. And the other one hangs around. So it will be a chance to get the deuce.
Almost 3. It probably could have jammed. I thought he'd throw it harder than that. Actually, that same line with a lot more speed. Not that you could throw it much harder than Reedy did, but great try. They almost both went, but look at that back yellow. It nearly hangs on to be hit for 3.
Well, and quite often we see them spin back on themselves. And that one just didn't.
Like that ice there for board?
We'll be able to hold it for you, I think.
Yeah, I think you can hold it. We get a lot of rings to roll too, but
They were fairly certain both couldn't jam, but that was closer than I thought.
Darn right.
so it's not too much, eh?
I think it's perfect.
No, it's just nice board. Yeah, just board. I think we're fine. Board weight. Good weight. Close. Yep.
Final stone, Brad Gushue.
Hard right. Easy.
Looking for the deuce here in the second. A little dust from Jeff Walker.
Clean.
Shot.
And the little inside roll to pick up 2.
2 yellow.
Wednesday night in Grand Prairie. Let's continue with our updates. Kathy, we said how difficult it is. It's a short week. All the top teams are here. No easy games. So Mike McEwen lost to Pat Simmons earlier today. John Epping was a winner. Epping opened with a single. McEwen has a chance now to get some back.
Well, there's a chance to get a big 3 spot, and that really is because John Epping was a little long on his first one, went deep, and on his final stone tried to freeze to minimize the damage and was light. And so already line 2 needs a bite of the forefoot for the 3.
McEwen and the team from the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg coming through the hole. And gets the rub and roll in. There they are, 1, 2, and 3 for McEwen, who is the defending Canada Cup champion. Here at Revolution Place, home of the Grand Prairie Storm of the Alberta Junior Hockey League. They're on an 8-game road trip. For those of you locally, they will be back. And the next game will be December 9th against the Fort McMurray Oil Barons. And the hockey ice is back here at Revolution Place. So Brad Gushue gets the deuce in 2. And here in the third, it will be Reed Carruthers that has the last rock. He'll have the hammer playing the Redstones.
They're going to give this a measurement here, Vic, because they can't decide if it's in or out. It makes a big difference, obviously. If it's in, Reedy will hit it.
Should be out there. Yeah. Doesn't look in.
And over curled by a lot. They were playing the come around the center.
It's less terrible than if it's in.
Just out. Okay. Out. Out of the rings. Thank you.
Nice shot, Jeff.
Boy, Jeff, I didn't know we were playing that.
Now he's a hero.
Yeah.
Well done.
They're ready to hit him before that.
Okay, who's the Carlstone?
But you know, those are those things we were talking about.
He gets enough ice?
Unforced errors.
That's a little more
You put that in,
Just a little more.
that should go right on that unforced error side of things,
no
right?
question.
Because you basically, for all intents and purposes, not given them to the end, but you've given that leg up on the end.
And one complete miss against a world-class team, and you could be in big trouble.
Go, Derek.
6. Really got to curl. Go, buddy, go.
Keep going, Derek.
Line's good. Nice now.
Keep going. Okay, Braden.
Whoa. Braden. 5.
Yeah, just in.
Gonna over curl.
Whoa. Sit. Good.
Nice throw. Over curl. That was crafty.
Just updating you on Jennifer Jones, Rachel Homan. They blanked the second, so Homan down by 1 has the last rock in the third.
Okay.
And Cooey against Jacobs, same there. They blanked the second, Jacobs leads, Cooey has the hammer in the third.
Hack!
Yep. Whoa! Close. Yeah, good weight. Yes! Whoa! Clean! Mark, go! Go, Mark! Go! Go, Mark! Hard, Mark! Hard! Oh, you got. Good shot. Good. Just that. Like, no? Probably good.
You know, it's funny you say that about the punishment you get at this level. And then I was asking Tracy Fleury, the former Tracy Horgan, this morning, and I said, okay, look, what are you trying to do? You know, I compared it to other sports. I said, maybe if you're a baseball team, you're trying to play small ball. If you're a football team, you don't eliminate turnovers. She basically said, what we've done now is gone out. We're playing more on the tour, better competition. We're suffering and getting some black eyes, but we're learning from it.
Pay your dues. You have to. That's exactly right. A great ice, playing for a lot of money against the best teams. That's how you learn. That's fast tracking. And you know, you look at Brad Gushue. You follow his career. You know, he came out of junior. He played in all. I think he was in 6 or 7 Canadian Junior Championships, so it gave him the maximum amount of exposure he could get. Went right immediately with his young team into playing the top men's teams. He struggled for 2 or 3 years, but it paid off, and that's the fastest way to get that little bit better.
Not going to do much, Mark. Appeal? Don't think so.
Well, and I think that the key you said, Vic, is that they are learning from it. So they're leaving events and they're making notes and they're learning why they lost or why they didn't. Because you could also just go play and lose and learn nothing from it, and they are making that effort.
Well, it's quite funny. She said, and I'm sure they're not the only team. I know they're not the only team. But she says we journal it. We sit down with our coach. We debrief. We debrief the game. And then we look back and we say, remember when you slipped in there? Can't do that.
Exactly.
Remember when you rolled out? You can't do that.
Can we hit and roll off the yellow?
have so many teams, you teach the young teams, and they're in a fog after they come off the ice. They've lost a close game, they're cold, they're hungry, they're worrying about their next game, and you try to sit down and say, you remember in the second end when you, and it's just, there's no chance you can regurgitate that. So writing it down makes a lot of sense.
Well, and I think that's the key argument to having coaches too. They can facilitate that conversation so much easier than you and I that play together, and I have to look you in the eye and go, so remember that shot you missed? And you know, a coach can kind of facilitate that easier.
Right beside this yellow.
Clean.
Right beside this yellow. Go past it now.
Whoa,
Past it.
whoa. Good spot.
And it's the perfect lead into tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We're back for day 2 and draw 4. We will see Tracy Fleury against Jennifer Jones. Both of them looking to win their first tonight. That will be the game that Kathy and Brian have for you tomorrow morning on TSN 135. I was just going to say 4, but there's no 4. It's just 135. Tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern.
4 is what you do all summer, Vic, when you're golfing. And you're
yes, thank you.
A couple more feet?
I think so. Boy, I say that a lot. There are people scattering, squirrels running for the trees. Oh, he's hit another worm burner. Lovely.
To the height! Whoa.
A little heavy.
Close.
Yep. Whoa. Yes.
Hurt. Whoa.
This could get a great roll in behind those center guards with the right weight.
Hard, Jeff.
Look at this.
Hard, Jeff. On the red.
Now, looking for that roll. And sit, and it will slip to the back edge of the 4. Could you have done anything more with this, Russ? I mean, was this destined to go back 4?
You could have let that bend a little more, but look, it had to get by the guard. But in theory, hair more curl, and it stops there, as opposed to this far back. But brilliant shot all the same. Nice soft touch, and that's what's impressed me with Mark. When I played with Mark, the year I was lucky enough to play with those guys, that was probably his weakest shot, that soft tap back shot. But he's got them all now.
You guys are good.
Yeah, because his reputation was all up weight, wasn't it? I mean, Bam Bam.
Bam Bam, that's right. Yeah, and his wife Pebbles. Yeah.
Yep.
Hard, buddy.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Hard,
Gotta go, boys.
Hard.
Gotta go.
To the red.
Okay, it's going to be close. No.
Tough one.
Didn't get it there, I
A
guess.
little tight end, just a bit, maybe. Top 4.
Fight the 4.
I think full 4.
Full 4.
Full 4.
I think this will go. I like that.
I like that there.
There's a confident player right there. That tells you something. It's not Brad putting the broom down, being the boss. Mark saying, hey, wait a minute. I could use a little more here. I can see this. I can feel this.
Good eyes on you.
And a lot of times players just throw it a little bit wider, a little fuller, a set. But it's such a good communication thing to talk to the skip because they got to ice off it later.
Oh, no question. I mean, it would have been just easy for Mark to mail it in, just throw it at the skip's broom, wrecking the guard.
Line's good.
I don't think it's heavy.
Whoa.
Top button.
So maybe a little light out of his hand, he thinks. Mark Nichols. As we play in the 3rd.
Top button. Whoa. Jeff. Needs a curl. So we can go. Needs a curl.
Now they've
Swing,
got
Jeff.
Walker Gallant.
Whoa, guys. Whoa.
Hey.
You got lots of weight right now. Off.
Gallant
Go,
shifts
Jeff.
over.
Go, Jeff. Go.
2 brushes on the same side.
Go. Okay.
And they'll wrap it around to sit top edge. So they got Stone's top 4, back 4.
got it there.
Sitting 2, but without last rock.
I think we could have got it there.
I think we could have waited a lot longer to go on it, but
Well,
let it make more of a move. But
Clean.
Yep, go, buddy.
Whoa.
A little heavy. Yep.
Yep.
Go.
Whoa.
A little heavy.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Me.
Whoa.
Shot.
Okay, it's good.
Right back.
Bumper, okay?
Key to hang
Shot,
around. It wasn't
Just
simple to
scared
do
him
that.
a
He
little
could,
bit there, yeah.
Braden couldn't see a lot of that, but by hanging around, it forces Gushue to hit it. Then your next shot's easier. You rolled out there. Brad just comes right around the pile, and you've got a tough one. so many teams would throw extra speed at that one. They might hit it, get it out of play, but they roll away, and it forces, gets Gushue to force you to a very tough shot.
Yeah, that is the instinct when you can't see a lot of it. Throw a little bit more weight.
Kill that enemy rock. It's not all about that. It's positioning.
Good board. Close. Yep. Nice board. Yep. Go ahead hard. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Go ahead, Jeff. Okay. Good. Can't see the line. You're getting in behind. I can't see the line at all.
Okay. Well, so he's saying that the guys by the brushing are taking his view of line away. Well, to my mind, why should you be seeing the line or the call of it? Or is he saying it before he throws? It's after he's thrown, right?
Yeah, after what happened there is Brett moved around partway down. He changed the angle of his broom, his push stroke, and it put his feet in between the rock and Brad wanted to be able to call the sweeping.
But that's the responsibility of the person in the house, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. But it's two heads are better than one, and it's nice to have both of them being able to see it.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Well, this is this new sweeping theory a little bit where they're getting in behind it, and that does block the view of the skip from calling line.
That expert analysis was brought to you by a skip.
I don't know why they're sweeping anyways. Just get out of the way. Throw it harder.
Just 14 3/4. Just thinking.
Most teams, though, you're right, Vic. In this case, Mark Nichols should have been the boss on the line, but almost all the top teams, the throwers involved with the sweeping call too.
Looks like we had some angle freezes here in a 1-0 Jacobs lead. Blank 2, Kevin Cooey's last coming up, Kathy.
Well, his first is that red stone that is the sandwich in the middle, and that yellow stone was just thrown by Brad Jacobs. But for Kevin Cooey, he can get to the inside on this and score 2.
Come on, boys. Easy. Go, Derek. Go.
Mark Kennedy in the house. Brent Lang and Hebert on the brush.
Clean.
Get across the nose. And out they go. And they'll get a deuce.
Watch out for this Cooey team. They're so much more confident this year than last year.
And how much of it due to the fact that they've got Mark Kennedy in the house now?
I think it makes a big difference, Cheryl.
Yeah, I think it's the communication. I think Brent was great in the house as well, but it just seems to be Kevin and Mark have a little better communication back there, and it's comfortable for Kevin.
As far as, I think, fight the tee line. I mean,
Worst shot, yeah. No. Just got to get at least edge on edge.
This Carruthers stone, they got a lot of movement once across the line. It really went.
Don't mind a fraction more, Mark. Yeah. Just full 4. Okay.
Gushue still shot.
You guys like this ice? That's good.
Nearly 5 feet ladled out for this shot for Gushue. That's a nice curl.
Oh, come on. Go ahead.
Poor Brad. There's guys banging brooms and officials trying to move around and put scores up. He's resetting a couple times out there.
Right on the edge of the rock there. Yep. Thanks.
Top 4, boys.
Go for line 2.
You got room.
Gotta go a little close for Wayne.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Yep, line's good.
You can go a little.
Fighting 4.
Full 4.
You gotta be half 4.
Gotta go a little. Yes.
Half 4.
Needs a curl a bit.
Walker and Gallant with the carry.
Line's good. Go hard, guys.
Gallant
Get it
again.
there. Not quite there.
Shuffling around.
Keep going. Hard. Keep going. Hard.
Just leave it shy. Shot rock, though, is the stone at the back. Belongs to Gushue.
tried to get it for second shot. Cornered.
You know better. Yeah, half court. Needs to curl a bit. Yeah, no, go, go, go.
You see the movement when they want him. When they want the rock to curl a little more, they move around the back to try to get the more curl out of the stone.
Did you hear what Gushue said? I think he said anyway. You know better, saying to Mark. Admission that they shouldn't be listening to me. They should be listening to you.
Good point. There's a come around tap here is possible, but really dangerous. So this is the easier of the two calls. Throw some speed, hit this dead on. Double for 2.
Brothers who won 3 Manitoba titles with Jeff Stoughton, including that win in 2011. People forget that he's a former Manitoba junior champion as a skip.
Shot read.
And there it is. He'll make the double, score 2 to retake the lead. 2 on the board for Carruthers.
Call me.
Touch.
Draw 3 on this opening day. Let's check in on Mike McEwen against John Epping. And it's a 3-1 lead McEwen after he scored 3 in the second. And Epping's last on the way.
Well, in Mike's final stone, he played that come around. And so for John Epping, needs a draw to the 4-foot. We saw in 2, he was a little light on his first, a little heavy on his second. Needs the full red.
All right, guys, go.
This team from the Donalda Club in Toronto, Matthew Cam, Pat Jansen, Tim March. Matthew Cam managing the house, the former Ontario Canadian junior champion. And got there. Look.
Definitely this one.
Yeah, no, McEwen gets a deuce, steals 2 more. Jones and Holman over on sheet A, one of the outside sheets. Redstone tucked in just to the left of Emma Miskew. Rachel Holman's last.
She's trying to run it back, Vic. Jennifer made a really good freeze on her first, guarded it up. This is the run. Red off yellow and...
Not quite. Gets it across the top, so it's a steal of 1 for Jones. Jennifer Jones with a 2-0 lead as they go to the 4th. And I misspoke. I mentioned Matthew Cam as a Canadian champion. No, he won the silver medal that year in 2011. He lost the final to Braden Moskowy, who's now, of course, throwing the 3rd stones for Reed Carruthers. So we welcome you back on this Wednesday night.
We covered that game back. I'll never forget it. Intern hit through a very small port. Braden had to just skinny by a guard, and they actually won on a measure, which is an incredible. It didn't look like it was there, and he made it to win the Canadian Championship.
It's light. It's really light.
Is it?
I don't think so. Okay.
Line's good.
5.
Where?
Weight's good. 6.
Okay. Line's good.
Not heavy.
It'll get there. Line's good.
You got a little room.
Room. Okay, here it comes. Close. Where is it?
7. It's there. It's there.
Yep.
All there. All there.
Whoa.
It's perfect. Good shot, D. Good job, bye.
And just to keep you updated, after scoring 2 in the first,
Back
Val
forward.
Sweeting has given up 1 in the second and a steal of 1 to Tracy Fleury. So they're tied 2-2 now going to the 4th. Brett Gallant as we play second stones.
Back
In the
4th.
3-2 Carruthers.
Yep. Might be heavy. Becky. Yeah, back 4. Becky. Yes. Heavy. Hard. Becky. Hard for line. Hard, Jeff. Whoa. Ah. No. Can get on it quick enough. Okay. You can sweep that, right? I'm not going to do that. Is that heavy?
What?
Do you think it was that heavy?
Still seeing some great movement in this ice. Lots of curl.
It's a fantastic sheet. Some of the curlers talked about how sometimes Jamie's ice straightens out, and they were a little worried about it. It's not straightening out. If anything, in the game we covered earlier with Pat Simmons and Jacobs, A lot of the guards are over curling late in the game, which is quite unusual.
Good. It's okay.
Great surface.
Never.
A little bit patchy in spots. They're struggling with draw weight in certain areas, but no lack of curl.
Really good.
Just Colin. Yep.
Bump in a little, Reed.
Gotta go line.
All right, buddy.
Gotta go line, boys.
Come on, Hodge. Come on,
Gotta
buddy.
go. Keep going. Gotta go line.
Right.
Sit now.
Good.
Good job. I thought I threw that harder.
Good spot.
Perfect.
I know you thought you did.
I thought I threw that harder. Get ready for an epic new series that Entertainment Weekly calls The Game of Thrones in Space, The Expanse. Two-night series premiere event, December 14th and 15th only on Space.
Yep.
No.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
I was trying to run that back into the rocks in the forefoot and get some stuff moving. Good thing is it stayed around for a corner.
Where are you? Let me know if that's the curl, bud. So here he is, the Canadian Junior Champion, 2011, Braden Muscali, throwing third stones.
Derek.
No. It's going to get there, guys. It's over
Okay,
curling.
line's good.
It's
Colin.
over curling.
Line's real good. Straight the line.
Line's good. Easy,
Hold the line.
easy. Whoa.
Sorry, B. Shot, bud.
You're right, Derek. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Just overjudged that one a little.
Dude, nice job, John.
Problem for Gushu is that yellow one's long gone if you throw some speed at those reds, but he's got to do something soon here. It's pretty congested. Make that strategy change to bail out here at a certain point and end, depending on what your skill set is. And this guy's got the skill set to open this up, but they're running out of rocks here, Team Gushu. Only got 3 left after this stops.
Whoa. Yep. Yes. Hard.
Run it back, and he gets right into the pile, leaves the shooter covering the center line, and Carruthers is sitting 3 without last rock here in the fourth. That didn't work out so good.
Well, for Carruthers, they'd made those angles so perfect. This was tough to do more than this.
Right.
He's going to throw that freeze, won't he?
And that didn't help at all.
Still going to throw it. What if we just freeze and tap it a foot?
What if we tap our red like a foot?
It's pretty good right now.
It's great. I agree. What about drawing to T-line without turn?
Yeah, just this is no good.
Oh, it's disaster. Yeah.
Why don't we get to nose? I really like that.
Just guard.
I threw my 2 here.
There's nothing wrong with guarding that same raise.
He's running that
running.
yellow. He runs it.
If you run nuts it, then if you run nuts it, it's not good.
I can just draw again.
You could tuck it around the yellow.
Yep.
Kind of like that.
Choke off the yellow
Yeah.
raise. Yep, exactly. You just can't. I don't like Braden telling
If you
call
let
it a
him
button.
play that.
I don't think you do.
I think you let him play that. If he gives you an inch, kill it. He's
Maybe
in big trouble.
Maybe I try and freeze here, and as soon as we get line, we just try and bump that a little.
Just a millimeter, yeah.
Just play for the freeze.
Yeah.
As soon as we know we're going to be on
Yeah.
the nose or
Yeah.
better, we hammer it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
If
hammer
I
it
come
to-
up here, it's...
Yeah, like let him. Like if he makes this, if he's 7/8 on this side, that's the only real good spot. If he's here, you pick it, goes over the top, kill this.
Or you follow him, Reed.
Yes.
And it's a guaranteed steal.
Yeah, I think
if he
it's
goes
pretty
right
good.
to the back.
Yeah, I think you throw T-line weight.
Yeah.
And we try to go here.
Okay, so let's freeze. As soon as we get line, we'll hammer
so
it.
same as a draw the button line.
Okay.
Just
What do you
an
like?
inch less than draw the button line.
Freeze tap.
You just can't tap it too hard.
Huh?
Can't tap it too hard.
No, it's sweeping tap, right? Your freeze is pretty good.
Just play.
By playing this shot, it takes away 2 things. It takes away Brad's come around, which to that back 4-foot stone. Because if they tap this top 4-foot or 8-foot red stone, they kind of spread them out and it blocks everything
As
off.
long as they don't roll open. Yeah, exactly.
Not too much weight.
No, you're right. I like it.
Toss here, B.
They're worried with a straight guard or the guard around the yellow. Brad could come right around and get shot rock on the button, but it's probably still for a single, which Gushu would be pretty happy with at this point in time.
Where's that weight?
Hit it.
6.
Reed's trying to figure out a way to steal one for sure here.
6.
Whoa!
Where are you?
Clean.
5. 6.
Sitting 3 at the
Go
moment.
ahead.
6.
Go ahead.
Get
Yep, go, 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 go,
Yeah.
go, 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 go. 7, 7.
Whoa.
Seven.
Derek, Derek.
Go, Derek, go, 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 go.
No. No, no.
Really good.
That's good.
That's great. Perfect.
Nice curling.
Really good. Love it. That's
Shooting
sort of
forward.
way, man. That's good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. If he crushes it on the nose, I think they go, but.
You want the same turn or?
There is a bit of an angle
Just a
here for
hair
Mark.
low.
We know he can throw it hard enough. This will hit here. That goes. The top 4-foot one will spin. That'll spin. He could get all three. It's going to be perfect, but it's there. The second one will definitely spin here with the speed Mark's throwing.
Kevin Cooey with a 2-1 lead. Brad Jacobs as we play in the fourth and his last.
It was very much like the earlier game that we broadcast where Brad Jacobs made some great shots. Doing the same thing tonight. He made a really great hit and roll on his first one. And in trying to remove it, Kevin Cooey had to lose the granite behind it. And so that left the one stone buried belonging to Jacobs' shot. And so this is a draw. Needs a bite of the 8-foot for the 2.
That'll grind in
Shot.
for the pair. And a 3-2 lead. Jacobs ahead of Cooey going to 5.
Well, you don't want to leave him too much of these because he can get these going if he can get the nose.
Yeah.
I
He's
think
on
you,
touching line.
yeah, like there.
Yes.
That's
so
perfect.
if he taps this, we still
Yes.
have this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So there.
Okay.
Weight's good there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way Mark Nichols has been playing, shocking to see him play a run back and not touch one of those stones in the rings.
True.
He's shaking his head, so I don't know if it was the ice or a throw or.
It's funny how it goes. He's been so hot all year, and he got really unlucky on the run back, first run back, and then missed the second one. And they're in a world of hurt here.
Should be similar to your draw the button speeds. Toss your back.
They're going to guard the in-turn to the shot rock, but they're cognizant of that double. If Brad can throw it hard enough, get to the nose of that top red one, they could make that triple also.
2.
Okay, just easy for line.
Close.
Whoa, Derek. Whoa,
Think
Derek.
we got room
2.
here. Room.
Line's good.
3.
Lots of room.
Reed
Lots of
Carruthers
room.
first skip stone here in 4.
Yeah, Derek. Derek,
Go
we
ahead,
got it,
Derek.
buddy.
Derek's helping it curl here a
We
little
gotta
bit.
make your dance here.
Go ahead.
Get it going, get it going.
Hard.
Help, Colin.
Help, Colin. Yep.
No, I got it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Really good. Good shot. Oh boy. Good job, Mike.
Overcurled it.
Well, Val Sweeting has given up back-to-back points, tied at 2, and has a chance to maybe get, what, 4?
She does indeed.
Wow.
Just like earlier today where Tracy was in a close game, gave up 3 to Christine McDonald, is on the verge of giving up 4 with a nose hit from Val.
Very nice.
And there they are, 1, 2, 3, and 4 for a 6-2 lead for Val Sweeting, who is the defending Canada Cup champion and the runner-up at the Scotties the last 2 years.
Stay here, Les.
That over curl a bit.
Yeah, just it's funny because they were brushing it the whole way to get it to curl. And the last 6 inches, they all went whoops. Brad gets tight enough here, Cheryl. It's there.
So let's see what he can move here. Gushue in his first. Walker Gallant backed off.
Go, Mark.
Yep.
Go.
And he'll get him off the 4-foot and off the edge of the button. So there may be a little bit more room now to work with.
Oh, no question. Brad's got both turns to the 4-foot right now.
But it wasn't cued on this.
Yeah, I guess right there. Shoot. It's not easy though, and if
Even
you're
if we
there,
just
he's
guard
got to
it.
play it to give 1.
What if we play the out turn rather?
Well, you can play it if you want. I don't think it
We
makes a
saw
difference
that
when you get there.
Mike McEwen got that steal of 2 in the 3rd. Shot rock is at the back. Chance for the deuce here for Epping?
For sure, and it was a great shot by John Epping on his first. We've seen a little bit of struggles with draw weight for John tonight, but he made a great bury, and Mike ticked the guard, a guard that he threw on his first one. On his final stone, it needs a full 4-foot, does John, for his 2.
Pat Jansen, Tim March, Matthew Cam calling the line. It's a big carry. How much more have you got?
Off of here.
Yeah.
Great sweeping. It was just us.
You get it there? Now look.
Great sweeping, Patty.
Great sweeping, so it looks like they get the deuce. So nice to come back with 2 after giving up the
He's got the
steal.
draw for 1 if you do that. I just
5-3.
Like if you're on this
with
side,
Ewan leading.
half on this side.
I didn't want to leave him out. Let's go right here.
Not buried. Half in the
Dead,
front.
not buried.
Yeah.
Give me a little more then.
So where did you have? You had here.
Just plus. Good.
Top teams are so good at really deciding the exact perfect spot for this.
Okay, dead buried
Essentially,
behind
it's
that
a
guard.
guard, even though it's on the top of the
Full
8. But
four.
getting that right angle, choking
He's
off,
biting 4.
in-turn and out-turn for Gushue, not coming too deep. And they've decided to just basically go top 4, top 8, almost fully buried, and that's going to make it really difficult. It's going to be a very small lane with one of the turns for Gushue if this is in the proper spot.
I kind of prefer top 8 than even to top 4 because it kind of blocks off
A little
both
more.
turns and
I want 5.
might make it tougher for Gushue to see any of it because it could overcurl the deeper it goes.
5. Yep. Just line. Really got to go.
Wait, you.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Stay close.
Whoa.
Derek,
Whoa.
center line 1. Whoa.
Whoa.
That works too.
Kick.
Picked.
That is not what they wanted, but that might be brilliant.
Why not get out, John? Or just pick.
Out there.
Yeah.
I wasn't ever concerned about mine.
Yeah. I was.
You like how drags, it goes into that. It goes into that, so we just got to make sure this one stays into there.
Yeah, it's either that or you throw like a heavy draw through the hole to this one.
Just even a draw through the hole will make it, or we hit and give them 1.
Tricky little shot here. It looks nice optically, a little wide or narrow. You're in big trouble. What they talked about was this drag effect, hitting it on this side,
this is here,
trying to
right?
drag this over to there. But even if they do that, the red one might
spring it
stick
out, right?
on this
You just gotta
Crothers
spring-
rock, and
try
you still
get
don't
this
get
one
2
in here.
points.
I don't think that's going very far.
What's that?
I don't think that's going very far.
It's about half a rock to get a piece of that. I think.
Yeah, I think is the keys.
You don't like this?
Yeah. I don't love through that hole because it's staggered a little this way and it's really curling.
Yeah, well, that's why you got to kind of throw a bit of weight,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Well, the skipper
Now
likes
what, you throw
this.
normal?
Yeah, it's solid.
Now
normal.
we
Yeah. Like, I don't think this is going very far.
remember it's a short round robin.
Let's try for half, thick half even.
Gushue has already lost one, and I'm wondering if that comes into mind when you're trying to make a decision here.
Yeah, you know, definitely. I think they're looking here. Gushue's looking at the fact that he might be able to lay one here because he could just nose it and give up the point. So I think he's looking, it's critical for him to try and get his point.
I think that's why they're not playing the draw through the port, because if you miss the draw through the port, it's a steal of 2, and it could be ball game.
I don't think you want to
This
do
way,
that.
it's 1 at the most, and if it ever, it should
a little
drag
less,
enough to
Mark.
tick that.
Drag's so tricky depending on how far apart they are and the striking bands even of the stones.
Final stone here in 4.
Yep.
It's all on the line now. Nichols calling line to Lanton Walker on the brush. All about the line. And spilling over, and they're going to get their single. Wow.
Nice.
One it is, and what a one.
Good shot. Hit a little thicker.
Still thinks he may have gotten more out of it. But they would have really have had to hammer it to get that kind of action to move those 2 stones. Still talking about
I
it.
was trying to get you up on it right
He got his 1. They're all even. All dressed for the holidays. In fact, the Santa Claus Parade is coming up this Saturday here in Grande Prairie. On our first day of a brand new season of Champions, and so much has happened since we last talked with you back in April. Kathy Gauthier and her team went off to, along with Lois Fowler, won a Senior World Curling Championship in Sochi. And Russ was told that he's going to be a member of the Order of Canada, that to be held at a future date. For all his involvement and success in curling. And of course, Cheryl climbed to the top with a helping hand top of Mount Kilimanjaro. So what an off season it's been. For Russ, Kathy, and Cheryl. So Brad Gushue gets the single at 4. We're all tied at 3.
What do you bring to the table, Vic Crowder?
I bought some new socks. I got a really bad stain out of a pair of pants.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Walk the dog lots. Yeah.
Those are good things.
Yeah, of course they are. There's some success in that.
Well, apparently, Vic, it wasn't just the socks and the pants. It's, I understand you you accomplished a lot with this little tweet.
Oh, that's right. I did. I reached a record 63 bags.
You count your leaf bags?
63.
63 bags of leaves. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, that's how busy I am. I tweet. I had an over and under bet going on Twitter. Yes.
They're all full, too. That's pretty impressive.
They really are.
You're no half in the bags there?
They're full big bags. 63 of them.
Top 8, top 12.
Wow.
That was my off season.
That's an accomplishment.
It is, yeah.
The fact that you're as excited as each one of us were about our accomplishments is
Wow.
I still want to ride home, though, Vic. I really do. Oh, dear.
Curl another couple inches.
It's good to be proud, Vic, well, no matter what it is.
Take pride in my leaf collection.
They don't have mulchers in a row yet?
No, you can't mulch.
Oh, okay.
Because it lays on top of the grass and eventually kills it.
That's true, yeah. Okay.
Is out-turn freeze any good or no? Like, he can't do anything with this, eh?
That's pretty good, isn't it? He doesn't have anything.
I don't like killing this guard. Let's roll.
What am I doing?
Running it on the yellow and rolling.
That tees up the reds, doesn't it? Doesn't that tee up the reds?
Firm?
All about the angles here. They're a little worried if they could somehow run that back, pick the yellow, then there'll be a yellow onto the red double. Angles are good for Brad Gushue here.
Yeah!
Derek Semolgalski.
No.
Colin Hodson. And they'll run it by the pile.
I'm blanking here, boys.
Okay, so let's blank if we can in a 3-3 tie. Go to the break. And then take that all-important hammer to the 6th, the even end.
Back 4 even. 2-4.
Mr. Gushue will know that fact, too, that he'd like to force here. Steal would be optimal.
Whoa. Just
tee.
Yep. Hard. We gotta move it, guys. Come on, hard. Gotta go. Hard. Okay, not bad. Thought it was a little more weight than that.
Want to just bring it just a little further.
Light, eh? Yeah. T came down a bit, eh?
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good. Just a sliver low. Just a sliver, yeah. Just tick it, yeah. Yeah, it's just like a 3/4.
Pretty much a no, yeah.
Nose hit doubles pretty darn close. They might be able to save that top red one at the top of the 4-foot on the center line. If this is perfect.
Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Wrong double.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. What do you like? It's not awful. Even guard it, you stay a little high on it.
Yeah.
Probably play the in.
Sure.
Guard? You like that? Yeah. I'm wondering, do you want this? No?
The only other option is this. Maybe try and lie 3.
What was the first option?
Guard.
Okay.
Will you lie 3, though? It looks like it's queued up to hit
They're
that
like-
shot rock, that run back.
Find the guard on this one. If you want
I
to try
think
that,
I like the guard.
one guard, try that lie 3 and one of the next 2.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, like.
Yeah, I understand Brad's concern because they're
Feel
getting
it.
grouped and they make a really great run back. Carruthers
like,
does,
we got
and
lots
the
of
blanks
time
in
to
play.
lie
But
3.
as Mark said, it's
We
still
want to
early.
try to get all the way over center line. Not just over. Like we could be even. Oh, yeah, well, half a rock.
Yep.
Just halfway, a little bit further than that.
Okay.
It's a little tight.
Broom line.
Yep.
Hard to.
Line's not bad. Easy for line.
Well, a big
Mine's okay.
momentum shift
Easy.
over
Goes
on
halfway or
sheet
halfway.
E, where it is Val Sweeting and Tracy Fleury had been all team yellow, but with that big 4, that machine has just started to roll now. Val Sweeting has. It is 3 stones that Tracy Fleury faces on her final. Needs a good chunk of the 8-foot, bite of the 4 to ensure the single.
So right now facing 3, 1, 2, 3 around the edges of the 8.
Good judge, guys. Shot chase.
Sorry, Kathy, I wasn't there for you. I was sort of up to my neck in
Counting
leaves.
leads.
Sorry about that.
Out of her hand. Sounds like a
We go to the break. 6-3 Sweeting leading. Both teams looking for win number 1.
Half as thick as you can hit it, probably.
Braden Muscowie.
Ooh, they might have jumped us too soon.
Get out.
Okay.
Won't quite go.
Not there.
Overcooked there. Good throw.
Brothers sitting the 1.
Is it there even? I hit like a quarter.
Oh no, that was perfect. Nice shot, man. Yeah. Kind of weight do you like? Just solid hack.
Yeah, just hack.
Goose
no
has
air
got
there.
exactly what he wants here.
Well,
He's
a
got a
little bit
chance
air.
to force with only 3 rocks left for Carruthers.
Hack, wait.
Just good hack.
Okay.
The other option they could play is maybe to roll away. By rolling underneath the guard, there's still a double available from that 12-foot
Good hack. Hack.
Gushu stone
Yes.
into the
Easy.
stone he's just throwing.
Whoa.
Easy.
Hack.
Close. Whoa.
Not
heavy.
Close. Whoa.
Hack. Yep.
Whoa.
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 Close. Yep. Yes. Yes.
And the roll.
Down.
And needs to get rid of it at the back. Not enough. It'll hang around.
Oh, there's an unforced error if you've ever seen one.
Oh my God.
They tried so hard to make the perfect roll. Nobody thought about getting the enemy stone out of their building.
I don't think so.
So watch Walker, watch Gallant. And watching that stone and forgetting about that at the back.
Everybody.
Close.
Braden Muscowie
Gotta go.
Hard.
Gotta go.
holding it for the double, and it's going to slide underneath. Oh, and it goes by across the face of that stone.
Try, B. Pretty good throw.
Yeah.
Curled a bit.
Did. I thought I backed it good.
He gave it a little bit of a push on his release.
He whipped that when he needed to, hitting it on the thick side like that. Went from a potential 2 to a steal opportunity now. Back and forth this end.
Very much. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Yeah, it did, for sure.
I'm gonna put it in a 3rd. If we hit a half, it's like nutted.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
not
we
bad.
touched
He's
it,
gonna
eh?
have to run
Touch.
it, so try and make it as hard to make the triple.
This is what Gushu does a lot better than some of the teams. A lot of teams would be happy just to double guard this. He's going to sink another one. It's dangerous. If he doesn't, he leaves it wide open, there might be a yellow double and Carruthers sits 2, but Brad has the confidence to know it's going to fold in there at the end and be buried, and really good opportunity to force Carruthers to a very difficult finish.
Whoa.
Close. Good. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Fighting for.
Fight, top 8, not fighting 4.
Like to go a little.
Line's great. Switch.
And as you say, it folds in to sit 2.
Not quite getting up that far.
Still getting such great finish on this ice.
Fantastic.
Not waiting for.
And we've seen this before through the years. There's just this belief that the brush closest to the edge will help the curl. Is that basically what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, your push stroke, in this case, Jeff Walker, that it's your pushing motion has a lot more power, a lot more downward force. And you're pushing towards the way you want the rock to curl. And with the power of these guys, they can really make them curl a lot more. And that's where you see that nice finish at the end.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Yep.
Reed Carruthers runs it back. He's going to touch everything. You bet he is. That's a way to get yourself out of trouble. Keep the blank alive.
Great job, buddy.
5-3, McEwen leads, and it is that Yellowstone. Who do you think shot, Kathy?
I think it is the red stone belonging
Okay.
to Mike McEwen that's in the middle of that mix.
Felt heavy.
Trying to get to the right to the H on the left-hand
right now,
side.
guys.
Really
Line's good.
precise shot for the two.
Line's gonna be good.
Yeah, line is good.
Line's
Room,
good.
room.
This is close.
Room still has to curl. Just heavy. Okay.
I'm just that much heavy.
Great sweep, John.
Just slides by.
Okay. Sorry. All right.
And it is one red. So they'll go to the break. McEwen leading 6-3.
Whoa.
Brad Gushue, his final stone.
Close. All right, Brett. Go ahead, Brett. Go ahead. It's right on the nose.
What a great turnaround for Reed Carruthers to make them all go away. And now he has that blank. Gets hammered in the all-important sixth.
He didn't think it was possible before his stone.
That was a fabulous shot.
If you, not only the blank now, but if you'd missed it, it was probably going to be a steal. He keeps control this way.
Toss your bro.
Always remember when you're blanking here, it's that much farther back in the rings. It's got a chance to bend that extra quarter inch, half an inch. You got to be a little careful. You're taking up ice here.
Whoa.
Final stone, Reed Carruthers.
Oh, easy. Good.
Looking for the blank.
Sorry.
And there it goes. Great shot by Carruthers. And he gets that all-important blank. We're tied at 3 midway through.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Well, there's no doubt he got himself out of some big trouble with this run back to get a couple of stones belonging to Brad Gushue out of play. Reed Carruthers, bang, bang, move them all around, and he got his all-important blank. And we're tied at 3 midway through. Tee shot brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like Cashmere. Reed is with Brian.
Reed, a close game so far, and you're playing maybe one of the hottest curlers on the planet right now. How big was that run back you just made to get your team out of some trouble?
Well, it hopefully will rile the guys up a little bit. We are a little bit shaky early, but, you know, we're tied up with the hammers, so I'm feeling good.
In a game like this, what is the difference? Maybe a break, maybe some patience, waiting for your guys to perform a bit better. What does it take?
Well, you might have just seen it. Just, you know, we got to hang in there. If we're in the 8th or 9th end tied up with the hammer, I'm liking our chances.
You've played in a lot of big events. Compare this one to the others for the mental toughness, because every game it seems there's a world-class team you got to go up against.
Oh, yeah, there's no buys in the draw here. Every single game that you come into here, you're knowing you're going to have to play 90-95% to hopefully win. So, you know, for us, it's playing consistent and hopefully making a few more shots here and there.
Thanks, Reed. Good luck.
Cheers.
And it's interesting, when you check the numbers after 5 in a 3-3 tie, it is Carruthers that actually has the lowest right now. He's at 70%. The weak player is Brett Gallant, the second thrower for Gushue, at 63%. But as a team, they're all even. on the score is all even 2. Numbers after 5 brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner of Curling Canada for over 20 years. We're midway through on a Wednesday night, day 1, Canada Cup.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Sponge Towels Paper Towels, nothing absorbs like it. And by Tim Hortons Single Serve Coffee.
Let's flash back to 2011, the Brier Final, London, Ontario. And that year, Glenn Howard, Team Ontario, faced Jeff Stoughton and Team Manitoba in the gold medal game. And in the 10th end, when Stoughton chipped out both Ontario Stones, it was time for the boys from Winnipeg to celebrate. For Jeff Stoughton and Steve Gould, a 3rd Brier title. For John Mead, a 2nd. But for Reed Carruthers, a very first Brier title, shooting 98% in that gold medal game. And John is here too, acting as a 5th and a little bit coach for Mike McEwen out of the Fort Rouge. Of course, has 2 Brier titles, also one in 1999, won the Worlds that year.
Back 8.
He was missing the game. Said, I got, well, this is as close as I feel like being right now, interestingly enough. Might be urged to play a little more. Might come back. And he's played 1 spiel. 2 games at a spiel, but that's about it.
Well, if you don't miss it, that was probably the right thing to do for now.
Weight's good.
I think the schedule for a lot of these teams and players just gets to be such a grind, and every year it expands and expands.
No question.
The season is long.
Go ahead, Brett. Go ahead. Good throw, Jeff.
All right, all the games have reached the 5th and have gone on to the 6th. Rachel Homan has stolen 2 in 5, so is up now 3-2 on Jennifer Jones as they go to 6.
That looks light.
And Kevin Cooey with 2 in 5, taking a 4-3 lead over Brad Jacobs. Jacobs with the last rock in 6.
Line's good. You got it, boys.
Our line, really going sideways.
Keep going, go! Go, go, go,
Get it
go!
by,
Off
it's
there,
good.
off there!
Oh.
No bad. Okay, buddy. See to switch those 2 rocks?
Yeah. Okay.
Would have been fun.
Yep. Okay. Try to get right under the red if you can. Here, Mark or Jeff or somebody.
The all-important 6th here. Gushu might take a few liberties here. He's now got a pretty good situation. That red one's dangerous. They got to be careful with that.
I'm going to say it's there right now.
Oh, easy. Lots of room right now.
Lots of room.
Close. Wide open.
Wide open.
Yeah. Please. It's not heavy. Hard. Tuppy. Hard. Right then, top of it, guys. Gotta go. Whoa, then. Whoa. Go ahead, Mark. Go. Go. Whoa. Okay, good. I thought that was farther, and it looked like it was sort of digging.
Yeah.
Derek Samagalski.
Whoa.
Nice come around there by Brett Gallant. It mentioned that he was the low man in the foursome at 63%. Now it's climbed a little bit at 66%.
Start.
Yep.
Could have been much closer than that.
No.
You guys didn't really.
That was really close. He almost got the shot on the 4-foot and rolled to the corner. Just missed it by an inch.
Tight.
Carruthers got his
Line's fine.
much wanted blank in that 5th, so he does have the last rock, playing Red Stones here in 6 of a 3-3 tie.
Half. Whoa, let it stop.
Half.
Whoa, off, Jeff. No.
An over curl here.
Okay.
Okay.
Not terrible, but there's definitely access on that in-turn side with his beautiful curl and late finish here. Just maybe a hack waiter.
This should curl, right?
Just regular, yeah.
You want me to throw solid hack?
Trying to remember now what happened
Solid hack,
earlier
yeah.
today when in that second draw. There was curl, but towards the end of the game, it started to run a little straight down the center.
I thought, Vic, the hits started to run a little bit straighter, but some of the soft draws still were biting in as they were coming into the rings, which is a really nice sign. But that is exactly what normally happens. Historically, it will straighten out. With these aggressive stones, the pebble wears off. It has to get straighter in spots. But it looked pretty good there this afternoon.
Shot.
So that controlled weight from Derek Samagalski to push it out the back.
Great shot.
Oh, thanks.
Shot stone belongs to Carruthers, just nibbling the top of the four.
Really nice angle, too, because if Gushue tries to get close to the guard and rolls buried, he's going to jam it. So he's going to have to roll open here, which allows the play to come back to the Carruthers' advantage.
Mark Nichols.
Close. Close. Whoa, 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 whoa. Close. Whoa. Yep. Close. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Shot.
Nice stone.
Yeah, good shot.
Especially to roll that far.
Yeah, hit and roll.
Two choices now for Reid Carruthers. He's not going to blank in all intents and purposes, so you might as well score two. Two ways to do it here. We can play that come around to the top 4 foot, try to get an arrow to Gushue, or you can hit this one and maybe bring in that red one that up to the left side of Reid there. Get rid of both yellows at some point in time. That red one comes into play.
Hard, 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 hard. Close, Steve.
He can roll to the freeze on this one would be a great shot.
Gotta roll it. Gotta roll it.
No roll.
Yep. Right over. Go.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, that's
very
pretty
nice.
Not enough. Try. Oh. Just hack.
Mark Nichols has to be quite careful with his positioning here. Obviously, a little overthrow will jam it. He doesn't want to hit it too thin and roll out either.
Just hack. Yep. Yep.
Hack. Here to late.
Yep.
No, wait, good. Hack.
Ready to go on the red one.
Lots of weight.
Whoa. Yep.
Weight's
Whoa.
good.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Go.
Wow.
Pistol.
Great shot.
And enough to push it out the back. Despite that little rub, still got it out the back. And then rolled the shooter underneath, sitting on the pin, covered.
Such a difference in his game, the ability to throw this weight and make these kind of shots.
Take that down. Every time I step over it.
A lot of these soft shots, too, that are impressing me. That was not in his bag of tricks way back when.
Anymore, because then he just can draw, freeze to it.
He wants to open this up. He'd love to tap this out of the 8 foot.
Go, Colin.
10.
All right, Hodge. Keep going, Hodge. Keep going the whole way.
I got it.
Colin Hodgson.
Hard, Derek.
And we'll push it to the, just to hang on the back edge of the 8.
Would love to kick that past
heavy.
that top red one and bring it
Little
in.
heavy,
And then it'd be shot rocking third.
It's okay, man.
Could try just the same.
Sorry, buddy.
Maybe.
Just ripped it.
Just a touch. Still almost got to the nose.
Oh, it's I don't think we got any extra ice, so if I'm a hair heavy, it's probably not the end of the world.
Okay. Heavy hack.
A little more than
Close.
one.
Heavy hack.
Close. Whoa.
Heavy hack.
Close.
Jeff,
Yes.
solid.
Yes. Whoa. Roll it. Come on, go.
And again, lovely to avoid the jam and get that roll towards center line. To sit
Set a
3
comfy
now
one mark,
without
eh?
last rock here in 6.
Ah, sugar.
Still pretty good though. Brad's pretty hard on himself. That's still a nice spot. It's going to be difficult for Reed to get to the inside.
Looks like he just might be throwing maybe a back line. He's trying to get a little roll in and tap yellow one's back.
Cooey and Jacobs in 6. 1, 2, 3 red. They all belong to Cooey. Final stone for Brad Jacobs coming up, Kathy.
It's just been a really weird game, Vic. You know, there's been more rocks moved stationary in the house. Every time I look over, they're clunking rocks to put them back. Last end, the sweepers burnt Brad's first stone as he was going away, so all the stones went back after he had thrown a hit, because that's what happens. It's just been off, this Jacobs team. Has a chance, though, to get a single if he stays in the 4-foot.
And back he goes, and back he goes, and it's going to be a steal of 2.
I think we could have swept that to rub that. Jesus.
Well, you remember today, I mean, it was him, it was Jacobs who carried the team.
How we almost messed that up again.
And
going you, and then line, and then no line, and then goal line.
Today, not able to carry them tonight.
And I think that's part of the frustration for Brad. You know, you can't single-handedly beat 4 great players. So.
Or we draw here.
Not like the rest of them are playing poorly, but the front end in the game we covered against Simmons, the front end for Brad Jacobs didn't show up. They didn't play well at all.
We could give him a shot for 3 if I,
I know.
You know, hit it a hair thick. If I just nut it there, probably.
Oh, it definitely comes onto that one.
Yeah.
Great roll by Reedy.
Perfect weight.
What do you like, Brett?
Back line.
I was thinking the double, but.
That was my first thought, but the draw's not terrible, but it's got to be. Got to be made real good.
Pretty darn good.
If you know the path, I'm good with it. If you know the path, I'm good with it. You can do that too.
That's one option. You could also just loop right around everything here, which would be a lot safer. Bring it down this way. Try to get it into that type of area. Even if you stop a little short, maybe in this area, it chokes that scoring area down a little bit, makes Reed's next shot tougher.
Probably good.
The problem with that double red, it could go red onto the yellow and stick it, and then it could be as many as a 3 for Reed Crothers. And that's what they're going to queue up here, though. Got to be a little careful here. Ever hit that red one almost dead on, the shot rock will jam on that yellow.
Brad Gushue and his last.
Yep. Hard.
Angle it back, across the face and through the hole. Wow.
What a nice shot.
Brilliant. A lot of risk there too. Very nice shot. Some nice shots being made in this game. Some good angles queued up. Brad made no mistake there. Brad's throwing that out turn a lot better than he did when I played with him. He used to pop it a little bit, what we call a pop release, a little bit more like Rachel Holman. Nothing wrong with it, but it was different than the rest of us.
Right.
And we struggled for a while to get that broom in the right spot. When you watch his out turn now, he looks like he just lets it go what I call clean, as opposed to that little extra jab at the end, and it's curling a hair for him as opposed to tracking. Beautiful throw.
So Reed Crothers facing 3 with his last, all 3 of them back of the tee line.
Line's good. Tee.
It's good, guys.
Tee line. Line's good.
Eric Samorgalski, Colin Hodgson like it out of his hand. Tee line weight, they say.
Line's good.
Lots of rotation here. This will glide.
Yeah, it's a little heavy.
Get off it then.
A little heavy.
Get off it then.
I figured I wasn't going to slow down.
Perfect.
Good.
And just back tee line it is for the single. Wonderful shot by Brad Gushue. And forces Crothers to take the single 4-3 through 6. For Before we go to break, Kathy, let's check in on 1, 2, 3 red. They're all McEwen Stones final. John Epping coming up.
Well, the only way to get shot is to hit it across the face, and so to catch that other one on the side, he almost has to make a triple in order to score one.
McEwen losing this morning. Pat Simmons. And it'll be a steal of 1 for Mike McEwen, the defending Canada Cup champion, now up 7-3. Las Vegas, and we're going back for this year's Continental Cup. Thank you very much. 2 years ago, it was standing room only. Team North America against the rest of the world. And they were winners 2 years ago, and it's part of our season of champions in the new year. We'll start it off after the holiday break with the All-Star Curling Skins game in Banff, then on to Las Vegas. Canadian Juniors will be in Stratford, Ontario. On to back here to Grand Prairie for the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Tim Hortons Brier is in Ottawa. The Ford Women's Worlds back to Swift Current, and then of course the Men's Worlds in Basel, Switzerland, to complete another season of champions, which gets underway here this week with the Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling in Grand Prairie. So welcome back, everyone, to Revolution Place. Reid Carruthers with his single in 6 to take the 4-3 lead, and it is Brad Gushue who has the last rock. He has the hammer, playing the Yellowstones here in 7.
A little light. What do you think? He added big goal.
How's the way?
I think we're close.
Good. 6.
We're there.
We're there. Looks heavy.
Not much in it with these two teams. They're pretty close. Both skips have made a couple highlight shots to turn ends around. But chance now for Gushue to go for the 2. He won't be afraid to blank this end either. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays this. The scoring area is starting to shrink here, so you might see him start to open it up.
Big eye, yeah.
No, this is a situation where you're always got one eye on the blank possibility, and but if the deuce appears, you go after it. Just don't want to get forced.
I like that tap by Carruthers. You can play the in-turn red raise to be shot rock, but the yellow one's exposed on the other turn. He's got 2 ways to get at the Gushue stone.
Top 8.
Line's good.
Top 4.
All you need. Whoa, just top 8. Line's good.
Top 4.
Brett Gallant.
Yes.
Line's good.
Hey, line's good. Yep.
Second Stones here in the 7th.
Hard. Right to the red. Right to the red. Hurt. Yep. Stand it.
Great sweep. Good shot.
Okay, good shot.
Another good angle.
Shot, Brett.
You see how simple it would be to run that yellow onto the red, and the red goes.
Same weight, yeah.
Nice shot for Gallant. Brought his percentage up a little bit, 67% right now. By comparison, Darren Samogalski at 83% as he throws.
Go, line's good. Yep, line.
Yes.
Hard line.
Whoa.
7.
Whoa.
Line only.
Whoa.
8.
Whoa.
No.
Go ahead. Go. Good shot.
Really good.
Throws, man.
Great shots, buddy. Nice job.
2 very nice shots.
Thanks, bud. Okay.
This is the bail time. Open it up.
I'm afraid so. I think you're right.
You want peel?
Yeah.
A little low. Take a low.
Hair low.
It's when to do it, isn't it? And it's what skill set's sitting in the hack, too. If you're not a great peeling team, you can't throw big weight. And you might want to do this a little sooner, but you've got the luxury of a Gallant and a Nichols on this particular team that can make a lot of granite fly.
Oh, he just rubs it in underneath that jam to sit 2. Carruthers sitting the deuce without last rock. Certainly didn't overthrow this.
No, you're right. I thought that required a little more speed. You always throw the appropriate weight for the situation. That meant you wanted some granite to fly.
Now, by the same token, I'm going to We know the rocks are very lively, so you don't necessarily have to do that.
These are the liveliest rocks we've ever seen. They've used them for all the championships. So the first time we were introduced to them was in the Canadian Junior in Fort McMurray 2 or 3 years ago, Beck, and they are incredibly lively. So that changes your skill set too a little bit. So that might be why Brett didn't throw quite as hard as he can.
Right.
But look at the yellow red that are queued up at the top of the 8-foot. That goes straight into the other red. This angle right here, that way. So you've got red. It's a pretty good chance that's going to jam. This one goes, but there's a chance that Carruthers stays right there, which is in a really good spot. So Gushue's got to be careful here. Missed guard gives him a chance for Mark to pick the top one out, and then that allows the back one to be exposed.
Any chance you could hit this so thin to make the double?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Whoa! Right off. Good.
He's almost. Now Carruthers has to be a little careful here. You know, that's a lonely red that's sitting on the side of the pin.
Guard it. Make him run our rock in.
We talked
Or you
earlier
just do
about
this.
Gushue being number one at not allowing steals, and I think back to your point, it's their timing. They know when to bail.
Yes,
and
yeah.
that's,
He doesn't fool around. You're absolutely right. That's a great point, because so many teams try to draw their way out of it. Not this team. Gushue says, "Whoops, I'm in trouble. I admit it. We're going to get out of this mess," and they've got the skill set to do it.
Back 4 and get the inside of our red.
Well, yeah, we can do that too.
Tap.
Well, it's so easy to tee those up for easy double.
No.
The taps.
Well, the way it curls there.
You get over curling.
Val Sweeting up 7-3 on Tracy Fleury. And Fleury in the hack. Probably thinking about this one, Kathy.
Well, they took a lot of time looking at those two red ones behind that shot stone to figure out if, in fact, the double would give them 3. Just looking at the speed at which she's coming out. Obviously, she's just playing the draw down to it. If she can just tap one of those stones back slightly, about 3 inches, brings 3 into play.
Maybe the nose tap on her own there, possibly, Kat.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Great shot, Chase.
Oh.
Very nice.
Tap, tap. And 1, 2, and 3. Wow.
Beauty.
Just moved it enough at the back.
You'd hate to just like tap freeze it, right? Yeah. To be in the half.
After Sweeting really broke it open with a 4 spot.
If we go here, he makes the
In the
double.
fourth.
If he rolls out, then we can freeze, no?
Timeout called by Reed Carruthers, brings Coach Dan Carey to the ice.
What do you think, Dan? If you're here, he's running ours in, which helps. Half here.
Well, if you over curl it.
Yeah. If you make it on an inch, it's great. If you go
Here,
half on, he picks, and I guess we can.
Yeah,
go
then we draw. Then we draw.
True. I don't think getting. If we're gonna do that, we might as well just guard, no? I like this. I think this is probably a smart shot. He runs it. We always have the out turn or the in turn, and he's gonna be. It's got to be some guard or tap.
I don't mind that.
And it's probably going on to his back one too, right?
I don't mind that.
I think that's probably a good shot. I threw that okay, I thought, eh? Just goes, hey?
Yeah, I don't think you threw that all that positive.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I think this is draw to the button path.
Okay.
So
3
I'll give you
options here,
positive
really.
here.
You can come around with that number 1. You can angle freeze and choke off that back one, or you can just throw the straight guard and hope Brad can't bring it in. I think the other shot they talked about was actually coming down, try to get to the inside, roll in here and move this back a little bit. But once you start grouping those reds together, you better have the angle right.
They've gone back to the guard.
Seam.
Yeah, 3.
Three's good. It's out in the weeds a
2.
bit, but
Well,
Where are you going to drop this one, Cheryl?
Guard.
Okay. Straight guard.
Guard is what they called, yeah.
Okay, Colin.
Colin, go ahead.
Hard, buddy.
Not very heavy.
Yeah.
Hard.
Help, Derek.
Hard.
Good,
Keep
good.
going hard.
Just curled enough. It would have been an out-turn hole there if that hadn't gone another 2 feet.
That is.
Try that. If you ever miss it, he does that. We never see it again. I think I like the double PO, to be honest. Okay. He gets one crack at that.
Yeah, it's either that or the intern draw.
Boy. You got to move.
Well, we saw, Kathy, some frustration on Brad Jacobs after giving up that steal of 2 and 6. Can you get those right back here?
Well, he can. There is a double opportunity. Kevin Cooey tried to roll on his final stone and did not. So hitting it a little bit on the outside will bring that yellow stone on the far left into play.
Hard, come on.
He touched it and did not move it far enough. Just for the single. 6-4. I said earlier today, at this event in particular, because the quality is so high, you've got the top teams in the country. Some team, very good team, that's used to winning, is going to have to get used to losing.
No kidding, such a deep field.
Okay.
The team wanted the intern come around on Mark Nichols, but Brad kind of overruled on this to open up. I like that call.
Like that, or what are you thinking?
Hair, you got to miss it a little bit on.
Low side for sure.
Yeah. That's good.
Rachel Holman with a 3-2 lead, playing Jennifer Jones. Crucial game for Jones already. And it appears that Holman is sitting the 2 final rock. Jones on the way.
Well, and it's really tough to see if she can even get shot. You have to feel that she's got to get right to the pin and tap it back and maybe find room. She tried to run back on her first, just wound up peeling the guard that Rachel replaced, so this really is all that she has.
Caitlin Laws in the house, Jill Officer, Don McEwen on the brush, right to it.
Can't hurt it. Hard, you gotta be right to the tee. Gotta be tee.
Trying to get there to hold them to the single, and does well at that. Steal of 1, Holman up. 4-2. Brothers.
Great shot.
Wow. Runs it back, picks it off the face, and is sitting 3.
You heard Gushue say, let's open it up. Let's not panic, which is what Brad's so good at. He said Creed Crothers is only going to get 1 try at making that shot. Well, that was enough.
That's all he needed. He's been deadly with his hits tonight.
Think of the risk on that. You could have jammed it onto your own, throw it a little harder, a little high side, jam it onto your own.
Think back to the shot that he made in 5 to get the blank.
Right.
His upweight shots have been wonderful.
If you get half buried, he can't
The
really.
old second stone come out in on the play with Stoughton and Mead. You learn a little bit.
I think he'd leave us this.
You think?
Yeah.
I hope he does. Let him.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Or the option, we play the double. We roll to here somewhere.
I think if you get it half under, I honestly think he's going to play that.
Okay, I would think you would.
And why 3?
Yeah.
I don't mind playing this if you like it.
I like this.
Okay.
I do.
Kind of wait, hack?
It's a nice hack.
Okay. Just try to roll the split the.
Yeah, I'm just thinking though, Mark, if he makes this, it's going to be tough to score, that's all.
I know. Okay.
No choice if you want to get your 2 here is try to hit and flop and hope the raises are made. You just heard Brett say, you know, if we do roll buried and Crothers runs it back and sticks it, we might not be able to score. But at some point in time, you've got to take a little bit of risk here.
Brad seemed to really want to throw this one.
Yeah. Good wait.
Wait's
Whoa!
good.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wait's good. Brett, go ahead, Brett.
Gushue in his first. They do have last rock. He's able to get it by, slide it by, and push it far enough. So shot rock belongs to Gushue, 8-foot tee line. Second, third belong to Carruthers.
I don't know if you play the roll.
I think you give it a go.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
He's not going to play it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it.
Backwards. Easy there.
Yeah, sure.
Well, sorry. A little less than sort of normal.
They actually talked about not rolling here. If Reed comes down and does that, rolls over here, could he possibly queue up some type of triple? here to here, here to here, and out, and maybe score as many as 3.
I didn't hear his last call. Is he playing the role?
I didn't either, but I don't think so.
Just the nose.
Whoa. Close.
Clean.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Yep. Go roll.
Yeah, they are rolling it.
Yeah, they did.
Shot.
And it'll spin to the
Yeah, really close. Good throw,
back
Ray.
8. Sitting 3.
Toss, buddy.
Thanks. Sweet.
Sorry, buddy. Got it. Pretty good. Yeah, it's missed it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, that was Reed that in, making that run back double.
Mm-hmm. He's keeping control here.
Let us know if you need the back one.
Yeah.
No sign of the ace slowing down, Cheryl, just like it was this afternoon. Still lots of curl. You can see Brad's taking tons of ice.
No, Jamie's done a really good job, and it's such a good run for him because he's back here again doing the Scotties in February.
Brilliant idea.
Where? Wait, Line's good. Yep.
Line hard.
Yep. Line.
Hard for line.
Hard line.
Real hard for line.
Oh, it's not heavy either.
Walker and Gallant.
Real hard.
Gotta go,
This
Brett. Stay down.
Stone top 12
Hard.
into play. No, now it's a carry. It's all about the carry. You got to get it there, and wonderful brush.
I might have touched
Walker
it.
and Gallant.
I might have nicked it. Yeah. Heard us out. Yeah.
It wouldn't have made it.
Might have nicked it at the hog, around the hog.
Because you said it, we'll let you have it.
That's honest that he gave it maybe a touch. Gallant says. Have a watch, Gallant. The thing is that when you're doing it that way, it's the handle of the brush that maybe touches the top of the stone, correct?
Very well could be, or one or the other. But it was very nice of Gallant to say what he said and to admit it, and classy of Reed Carruthers to let it go.
Gushue picks up the single.
Good job.
We are in Grande Prairie in the Peace region for this year's Home Hardware Canada Cup. Draw 3 on this opening day. Brad Gushue gets the single in 7. We go to the 8th of a 4-4 tie. Reed Carruthers out of West St. Paul, Manitoba will have the last rock. He has the hammer playing the Redstones.
That's good.
Well, that was a huge force for Reed Carruthers because he now has 2 hammers to Gushue's 1 going forward.
Still there.
Jeff Walker, mentioned from this area from Beaver
Shot,
Lodge.
Jeff.
Have to remind you, too, he's a former Canadian World Junior champion as well back in 2006. With Charlie Thomas, they won Alberta and the world.
Better. 5.
It should slide way better.
Whoa. Whoa.
6.
Okay.
A little heavy here.
Yeah.
Definitely heavy.
Okay.
Go around it.
Yeah,
Yep.
Around it.
Yep.
Colin Hudson.
Yep.
Hard.
Yeah. Come on, boys. You got it. Go. Hard. Go.
Hard.
Okay. Sit. Okay.
Okay, hard.
Okay.
Let's try, bud.
That's unfortunate. You leave it, it's probably good, eh? Might curl enough?
Do we leave that maybe? I don't know.
It would have curled enough.
Isn't our yellow any good or tapping?
That was my first thought.
Yeah.
I like that. Or freeze it in there.
Whatever you like.
Better make a call here.
As long as it can't squirt the yellow.
Okay.
That looks like yours.
Mine's okay.
Little bump.
Low
Trying
then.
to freeze to the inside of that last
Top
Carruthers
4.
stone.
Pretty good.
Close.
Top
Line's good.
4.
Line's a little tight.
Whoa, little
Line
tap
up, line
up.
over.
Whoa.
6 inches. No, we're bumping it more than that.
Whoa, let it curl then.
Still bumping.
Yeah, open a foot. It's got to get to the inside.
And bump them they do. Just at the top edge of the button.
So we talk about it all the time. There's that scoring area, and it's basically this type of angle, 4 foot to 4 foot widthwise, but you want to keep the rocks in front of the tee line. Look what's happened here. 3 of the 4, all 4 are in front of the tee line, but the 2 yellows are in a real good spot. And that's what these top front enders are so good at. Getting around the guard's one thing, but keep it in front of the tee line is so valuable to the team's success.
Santa brought you your new toy early, huh?
I couldn't wait. I couldn't use it the first game.
No, I thought we'd unwrap it and show it
Thanks.
in Banff. But no, you had to go and open it. Wow.
Whoa, whoa. Normal. Whoa. Right off.
Not far off.
Go, Jeff. Hard, Jeff. Hard.
There you go, using those stones just to move them up, raise them up.
Hit a little.
Nose.
And now it's one lonely red for others.
Hard, though, don't you? Yeah. Like this, I think you got to throw this one pretty hard.
Rachel Homan with 1 and 7 to take that 4-2 lead over
Out turn.
Jennifer Jones.
Throw it hard. Right in
We
the
showed
nose.
you at 3, of course, by Tracy Fleury. That game was out of reach at one point.
If Derek can run this back and just take the paint off the second yellow, there is a triple. Kind of like that.
Nice.
Great shot. Good job.
Told him he needed weight to make it, and he did.
He did. Nose. Stay ready to go. Throw it there.
Oh, that's big. It wasn't easy. I want to try and get out of this in 6 minutes, and we're good. Lots of time.
Little less than Brett.
Easy.
Yep. Good.
That's the biggest difference I see in the men's and the women's games is, you know, that shot exactly there. It would take us 2 to get rid of those,
Yes.
you know, just because of the physical ability to throw weight.
That's so true.
Excuse me, Kathy wants in here, Russ. Kevin Cooey leads 6-4 final stone on the way against Jacobs.
Well, Brad tried to bury on his second one. It bounced off a little bit. And so this is the opportunity for 2.
Good shot.
We'll roll out. He'll get the 1.
Thanks, Kathy, for being patient with Russ.
Well, it's
Same
Russ.
speed, Jeff.
You got any leaves in your yard, Kathy?
I'll be there.
I'll be phoning Victor, I'll tell you that. Bag 47.
Felt pretty good. Still out there.
Okay, just
Line's
you read
good.
Carruthers.
Line.
On the top button.
It's the 8th. You have the last rock. I may be answering my own question here. So he gets the big shot from Somogalski to clean up stones, and now we're headed to what appears to be a blank. But in 9, do you try for the blank again to take it to 10? Is that your thought process, Cheryl?
You would try. You'd look, though, what my belief in 9, though, is you still look for your deuce early.
Okay.
And you keep an eye out for the blank, but you do try to score your deuce.
Okay. Because, I mean, then if it does work out that way, it's going to be Gushu with last rock coming home.
Right.
Yeah. There's no point in him sticking here.
But that shot Derek made turned that whole game around in a lot of ways.
Well, I guess what I'm saying, Russ, is could you play a little bit more cat and mouse trying to work something, or was Carruthers forced into playing that?
Well, you know, he wasn't forced into it, but he saw the triple, and it was an opportunity to get out of jail. He could have, you're right, he could have tapped them back. It was early enough in the end to maybe try to finesse a deuce out of it, but the way it was setting up, I think it's a gut feeling with a skip where you sit there going, this might be my chance to bail out here. If I blank, so what? Gushu will have to be very aggressive to stop the blank next end if this continues through. And as we talked about this afternoon, that could cost you 2 or 3 points. And Reed's still got to execute here. He's got to make that last one. Reed used to be a tuck delivery curler with a lot of success. Hurt his knee very badly and had to go to the flat foot, and he never missed a beat. That's quite a transition.
It's not easy to do.
Hey.
Good.
The crutch, he loves the crutch. It just takes a little bit of weight off the old knee and keeps him square. The crutches are designed to be roughly the same height as the handle of the rock so that your shoulders are square.
You just won't keep quiet, Kathy. I'm so sorry. I really am. Jennifer Jones last, trying to tie Homan.
Well, she's had rocks in great position this end. Rachel is having a little bit of time trouble, so stayed down at the other end for both of her throws, but was shot. And so for Jennifer, it needs to stick around, and she does.
Well, he hangs it on the edge. There's your deuce to tie 4-4. Order of Canada thinks he doesn't have to listen to anybody. Unbelievable.
Taking just a hair more ice, not much more than the nose hit, but obviously a little more RPMs here. Keep it straighter.
A lot of players on these blank shots throw just a little bit more rotation too, so you get that much more action off the shooter.
Final stone in 8. 4-4 tie, looking for the blank.
Yep. Clean.
Good.
Nicely done. Derek Somogalski cleaned it up for them with a great stone. 4-4, we go to 9.
Her back 8, I thought it was going to be okay, but still not bad. Double.
Can you even jam both? Like to jam this, you got to hit a corner.
Yeah, you can only jam one, eh?
That'd be ideal, Mark.
Got to play the tap then, right?
He'd have to play the tap to there, which is real tough.
Yeah. But if he gives you an inch, kill it, and he's in big trouble.
Just play for the freeze. As soon as we know we're going to be on the nose or better, we hammer it.
Like if he makes this, if he's 7/8 on this side, that's the only real good spot.
You don't like this?
I don't love through that hole because it's staggered a little this way and it's really curling.
Yeah, well, that's why you got to kind of throw a bit of weight, right?
I might have touched it. I'm not sure.
You said it. We'll let you have it.
Sounds of the game. That's how we're here as we play in the 9th. 4-4 tie on this opening day, opening evening. Draw 3. Home Hardware Canada Cup. Reed Carruthers out of West St. Paul. With Last Rock, he'll have the hammer playing the Redstones here in 9. How much, Russ, can you tell about a team by the sounds of the game, by their communication?
A ton. You know how confident they are is the biggest thing. It's easy to see the doubt in their voices, and in this case, both teams are very wired into the. They're all on the same page. I find both teams. They know what they want to do. There's not a lot of arguing, not a lot of second guessing. And again, I think for Carruthers' team, it's that second year together. No, you can hear a lot. And what I used to find is we all tend to be guilty under real pressure, and this is the biggest event they've been in this year. It's real easy to get quiet and you quit communicating, especially if you miss a shot. And both teams have been really good at that.
Great start by Colin Gushu through the center guard. Colin Hodgson played the tick and split it into the rings, and then they got their opportunity to hit and sit for 2. The other option I've seen when the center guard is thrown to try to look for a blank is the winger drawn to the wings.
Just go offside. Yeah, you used to do that, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. I thought Gushu might have hit there and sat to himself.
So did I.
Try to control that and then get the force, which isn't going to be easy to do.
Brett Gallant mentioned had a bit of an off game. Brought his numbers up a little bit, sitting at 72, but that'll go down.
Out turn or no?
Well, either turn. You want to go out? Okay.
Yeah, throw the out.
Okay. 2/3.
Ron Epping has picked up 2 in 8. And Mike McEwen still in control, up by 3 with Last Rock playing 9.
He can make this, Derek, get this through the uprights here, make the peel not take out one of his own.
Yep. Whoa.
Real good. Attaboy. Perfect.
That is you couldn't dream up a better situation. You've got the deuce going. They're so far apart and they're the same distance from the tee line and no guards. Both options are available now. Score the 2 or blank.
Yeah, it is. I think you freeze one of them, don't you?
Then we freeze or throw another guard.
Yeah, I think freeze.
It's not like Brett either. The unforced errors like that we haven't seen all year.
Weight's the same, man. Should slide good to the wing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too many freezes inside out here. It's what's that going to do? I thought in our game it was a wee bit patchy for some of the draws. I haven't noticed it this game.
No, not like the other game.
Oh, line. Need to go a little. Gotta go for weight. Line's pretty good. Oh, catch.
Walker,
line,
Nichols.
Switch. No, line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Weight's real good now. Whoa, switch.
Easy.
Switch.
Easy. Whoa.
Good shot.
Good shot.
Okay.
Very nice.
Blanket.
Good weight.
That's what our coach used to talk to us about. If you're going to miss the first one, you better make the second one and make it good.
Yeah.
Make it go away, bud.
No back misses.
Pretty easy to roll out on this one. You hit it a little high side, everything flies, then the blank's on, which is better than giving up a 2 if you're Gushue.
Yep.
Derek Semigalski.
Get him, Bull.
That's good.
And he does get everything.
That's good.
Reed's not crying about that at all.
It's pretty hard to pick that. Oh, yeah.
What would you do? Would you rather score the 2 or blank?
Blank.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Freeze again.
Well, doesn't that give you, I mean, yes, in a tie, Crothers has that last draw, because you say, Cheryl, you should be able to go down on the board and put your 1 up with last draw. But by the same token, Gushue has an opportunity, probably has the opportunity, a better opportunity to steal. Doesn't he? I mean, this situation is...
Well, yeah, if there's a blank here, then Gushue then throws up 2 guards. You can't hit them. So, yeah, he's got a good shot at it. No question about it.
Just past halfway.
It'd be tempting to take the 2 for that reason.
Line's good.
And the Gushue can't throw 2 guards.
Val Sweeting, Tracy Fleury. This was a blowout early, but in change of momentum here. Fleury has come back within 1 now. Final stone, Val Sweeting.
And she lies 2, and unfortunately for Fleury, her stone stayed out. So Val trying to make the double here for 2.
Real close. They jumped this early, and she is going to make the double.
But will roll away.
Yeah, so it's just the 1 at the back edge of the 8 to go up 8-6.
Sorry, 1 red. I didn't know what it was doing. It looked like it was over curling.
Yeah, she called the brushing on very quickly.
One of the discussions teams may have, whether they take their deuce, is how often they make the tick, and do they make the tick in the 10?
Yes.
And do they play it a lot, and how successful is your lead at that shot?
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. I got it. Good. Nice shot, Mark. Good throw. Feel this to get the roll.
Normal.
Hey. Never mind. Okay.
No reason to nose this. Gushue could, early enough in the end, try to throw the freeze here, right on the button. So just make it go away.
I think rolling out's better.
Oh. Okay.
Good. Good. Just scared of the freeze. Oh, he'll freeze for sure. Why don't we just peel it?
That's the point. You're making it tougher on yourself if you're Crothers.
That's pretty close.
Problem was my hack 2 ends ago ran dead straight down this spot.
Yeah, we kind of jumped it a little on you.
Okay.
Boy, I tell you, that's great
I don't
stuff.
mind taking a shade less.
You know, there's your line skipper. Yeah, but you remember, no, we were at fault. You know, just to give him that little, give it a confidence, Cheryl, as he goes to throw.
It is, you know, you just want to know you've got the right ice, and just to hear that from Mark, you know the broom's in the right spot. He talked about the fact that they just jumped it.
You guys like that ice?
Makes a big difference when you throw. You're not second guessing the ice at all.
Do you like more? Or? What's about where we threw that guard in the first?
There's huge risk with this one. Obviously, you tick it and roll open. Crothers sits 2, a chance for 2, but Brad's willing to take that on. Gets this close. he could force here.
Back 4, guys.
Line's good.
Skip Stones. Brad Gushue with his
Got to curl.
first.
Switch.
Gotta go.
Gallant
Line's
now
good.
taking that leading edge.
Hard.
Top 8.
Not
Hard.
heavy.
You gotta go. Hard, guys.
Good shot.
They got to drag it to the 8 for Shot Rock.
No, you can get it out if it's
A light out of my hand.
Half rock with easy's perfect. Roll it.
And normal, actually.
Sure.
Normal.
In
And
2/3 actually, and we rolled it
right there?
Yeah, that's good. That's where you had, right?
Yeah, a little more.
It's funny, in this ninth end's unbelievable how this happens, you know. You talked about Gushue not giving up big points, and just because of the scoreboard, it forced his hand a little bit. He did the same thing against Cooey earlier today. He was in a close game. He tried to freeze twice, gave up a 3 in the ninth end, and that was ball game. And the same thing could happen right here.
I think the shot that was unusual was he didn't hit earlier when he had the chance in the end.
Yeah. Reed's got to be careful. This is tricky. He's calling for normal. I'd love to throw a little lighter weight to try to save the shooter, but he can make it with normal. He's just got to be real precise.
Mike McEwen up by 3. Enough room to get in there for a quiet tap to score 2, Kathy?
For sure there is. For
Okay.
Mike, he rolled a little bit too far. It's that red stone on the outside of the 12-foot on his first stone. So John Epping able to ignore that and try to get to the face. It just didn't curl for him. Mike can probably see about 1/3 to 1/2 from the hack. Just needs to tap it back just a wee bit for 2.
Whoa. Yep.
Out of the Fort Rouge, the defending Canada Cup champion.
Hard!
Here comes that center guard.
Go!
Big
Go!
scrub.
Hard!
Wozniak.
Hard!
Denny Neufeld. Big scrub. Oh, and it just ticked. And by it goes. Epping lives to play another one.
1 yellow.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Hard.
Hard, Rick.
Hard. Hard.
Hard, you're close.
Whoa. Yeah. Yes.
How close?
Hard.
How close? 1. That close.
Just a great stone.
Gushue makes the double.
Ooh, another photo finish.
Out. In.
That's in. Greatest shot in the world.
What a great throw.
I just love the way Brad's throwing that out turn. It's readable. It's not tracking on him. That was a tough shot. Too close to leave it. Carruthers has to go after it.
Feel it up. Okay, bro.
Oh, these really sting, you know, when you think you're going to score 2 and you could end up with a single here.
No, this is illegal at Worlds. You have one foot off the sheet. They called me on it. Pulled our rock.
Yeah. Might be here too, but. Yeah, it's crazy.
Final
Close.
still.
Yep.
Looking for the blank.
Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Roll it out, Hodge. Roll it out, buddy.
Now to roll it. And well done. So the blank on the board. In 8, another one in 9. We're tied at 4. And that all-important last rock belongs to Reid Carruthers when we come back.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years, by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures, and by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort.
To the 10th we go in a 4-4 tie. Reed Carruthers out of West St. Paul, Manitoba against Brad Gushue, St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. And it is Carruthers that does have the last rock. He has the hammer, playing the red stones after those back-to-back blanks in 8 and 9. Colin Hodgson throwing the lead stones for Carruthers.
Colin made a perfect tick a couple ends ago and put the opponent's rock in the rings. He did it in 9, and he made the first one here, and he's real close again. Fantastic curling.
Your Skip just breathes a sigh of relief when those shots are made.
Very nice. Took a move early. Stagger eventually, I guess. Probably a little higher than halfway. A little higher than half.
Now what Brad Gushue is doing here, he's been around the block a few times, and he's going to go high guard. And the reason for it is it's difficult to peel it without hitting something. If it comes into the 3 position close to the rings, you can peel it through the uprights. But once you're long, how do you peel it? Maybe a heavy 1 or just almost to the 2 position. You have to peel it through the middle. There's a good chance you'll leave the thrown rock in play.
Press that. Sit. Okay, good fix.
A little deeper than he wanted.
Scared?
I think this one grabbed something too, and yeah, there we go. Shake it off. We saw that with Ryan Fry, made a beauty there in our first game.
Hair up, nose.
You should actually practice that, just even if it's just throw a couple like that and pretend there's something underneath it, just to get a feel.
It could be a game changer, huge shot.
Derek Samogalski. Can that not also be the slide path wearing out?
Yes. Yeah, it can be.
And it just feels that way?
Yeah, they're so sensitive, these players, that it's like, oh, and I think that's catching it, grabbing something. It could very well be nothing. Brett will take something off. Let's get a little bit higher.
Should be all
not light.
I think we're there. Well, it's over curling a bit. Leave it high.
It's right to it. It's right to your broom. Just shy of it.
Okay, good shot. Good weight.
Time that one.
Well, really a game of momentum, I think. Gushue came back to tie, made a wonderful shot in 4 to get a single, but it is the control of that last rock which has helped. Carruthers has it now in 10. Last rock of the tie, and then that battle at second. Samogalski outplaying Brett Deland. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
And not only is Derek outplaying Brad, he's made a couple key turnover shots. He made a come around in the 3rd end to set up for their deuce, and that triple in the 8th to bring in the blank. So key shots that are changing the end.
Good throw, good weight,
Not heavy. Line's good. Line's good.
Just shy of that. Right there. Yep. Come on. Go. Probably draw her on the stagger next.
Yeah, it's fine. Thin. Can't hurt yourself, Thin. Good throw.
This way's better.
A little too long this time. Now half a rock probably clears those red ones. A little less than half.
Yep.
Easy.
Yep.
Hard. Touch it.
No.
It's pretty good, actually. Good. Yeah. It's good. Good job, B. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about very important games already in both men's and women's fields. They're so deep. Val Sweeting bounces back after losing earlier today to win 8-6 over Tracy Fleury. So Val Sweeting, the defending Canada Cup champion, is now 1-1.
Back 4.
And Fleury out of Sudbury drops her first 2.
It's good. Yes,
Peel that off and tick the top half of that rock and put it where they did. It actually helps Carruthers, I think, in the long run. It's a piece of shrapnel that Gushue can freeze to, but it is in front of the tee lines. Not too much danger for Reed Carruthers yet.
Trying to move it back.
Go. Okay. Didn't bounce it very far.
What's that?
Didn't bounce it very far.
No.
In the nose.
Yeah, hair high.
Yeah.
You get
Peel.
both, that's good.
Give you right here.
It's on in?
Yeah.
They would not be unhappy to get their own shot rock out of there. So now that it's that close to the pin, Brad freezes on it. Straight back, take them both out.
Real close here.
No, because he tapped it back there for a reason.
Yeah,
He needed
yeah.
to freeze. So.
Yes! Whoa! Yes!
Good shot, B.
Much better situation
Is
now.
that better than straight ripping? No, I don't.
I don't know. I think straight rip
I
might have
never
been
went
better.
back.
Because he draws around now, right?
Back 4?
Yep.
Even though he's drawing around, that's still a very short run
Yes.
on an 8-foot rock. Not a lot of risk.
Carruthers trying to win 2 on this opening day. Gushue in danger of losing 2. Hasn't had the best of records at the Canada Cup. Brad Gushue back in 2012, he was winless in 6. And 2014, he was 3-3.
Back 4, I think, Cheryl.
Yep.
Back 4, back 8. Back 4. Line's good.
Need to be shot here.
Yep.
As much separation and still shot.
Well then, back 8. Whoa. Close. Close. Back 4. Close. Close. Good weight. Close. Yes. Yes. Hard. 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 Go, 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 go.
And
Go,
back
go, go.
4 he goes. Boy, oh boy.
Probably good.
The ticket. Just wicked it, yeah.
I think it touched it.
It did.
Okay.
Just.
Must really curl into
That's what I have never seen out of Jamie Barrass's ice, that late in the
Probably
game
good
to
thing.
get that kind of curl.
Well, if it touched, the stone still had some pretty good finish.
Oh, yeah. Straighten it up. Yeah, I agree, Russ. This is
Right in
the
the
most
middle.
curl I've seen. It's great ice.
Yeah.
We have another final, and Kevin Cooey picks up a 7-6 win over Brad Jacobs. So Cooey starts 2-0, and Jacobs 1-1 after day 1 here in Grand Prairie.
Close, whoa. Close.
Reed Carruthers, his first.
Whoa.
Close.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
Runs it back,
Sit.
gets it,
shot,
and
Reed.
will
Great.
sit.
Really good,
4-2.
bud.
That's huge, because if Brad makes the come around and Reedy has to play the run again, he makes the run, rolls out, loses a shooter, he still wins because he's got a saver there.
Pretty much perfect.
I wasn't going to stick it behind there.
Reed has been on fire with his hits.
He really has.
With his run backs, his hit and rolls, his doubles.
Thanks.
A little bit farther over into the bud. Is that enough ice? Yeah, it looks like enough. I think you throw the same weight. You're going to be in the slide path a little longer.
Okay. So they're now edge of the 8 foot. That's 4 feet to the center line. They're trying to get around that rock that's nearly a foot over. So they're the best part of 5 feet of curl they're looking for here. That's a lot late in the game.
Mike McEwen up by 2. Epping is sitting 2 around the edges. Has to make this last draw. McEwen for the win.
Really does. And John Epping made a really nice soft weight hit and roll on his final stone. So it's not even though Mike can make a play at either of those stones unless he plays a run back. And so they call the timeout just to give him a chance to get down and take time in the hack. And now he needs full 12.
McEwen, who
pretty good.
is the defending
What do you guys think?
Canada Cup champion lost this morning to Pat Simmons,
Keep a brush on it.
while John Epping was a winner over Steve Lakoff.
It's really heavy. Mine's nice.
Just slid too deep.
Sharp, mate. Good game. Good luck, Pace.
And there's the draw for the single point. It'll be a 9-6 final. McEwen now 1-1, as is John Epping.
Brett, game.
Game, Brett.
Game, Maddie.
Thanks, you too.
Game, Denny.
And with the handshakes and a 5-4 win for Reid Carruthers, as he improves to 2-0 on this opening day, make the final. 5-4, Carruthers a winner over Gushue.
The Canada Cup is tough in the sense that there's only 7 teams here, and so every game can make or break your playoff chances. So you know that you're going to have to go out there and play your very best.
This is our first Canada Cup, so it's quite the privilege for us to get to play against the best teams in Canada, and the more opportunities we get to play against the best teams in the world or in Canada, it just makes us stronger.
We're lucky in that we get to play in a lot of big events all season. We play against the very best teams all year, and you know what to expect, and that is that you're going to have to play your very best to win.
A reminder, when Kathy and Brian join you tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, it will be Jennifer Jones against Tracy Fleury. Fleury dropping her second moments ago to Val Sweeting. 8-6. Jones currently on the ice and leading 5-4. The only game left. Jennifer Jones up 5-4 on Rachel Homan. And it is Rachel Homan and Kathy that does have the last draw.
Well, and it is Rachel Homan that was lying to those 2 Yellowstones. Jennifer called a timeout. They conferred, and she decided that instead of playing anything against those Yellowstones, would draw around. And that's a great draw that she made. From the hack, Rachel maybe can see a whisper of it. So trying to run the front back, at a minimum open up the front. This is her first.
Not very hard here. He's a lot lighter weight than I expected.
Lisa Weagle on the left, Joanne Courtney on the right, Emma Miskew managing the house.
It was there. Yep.
I guess got the in off for the win too.
And a couple shots here. That was pretty cagey. This goes back. Maybe that double is there. Then you score your 2 points with the 2 yellows. Nice. If Jennifer takes that away, Rachel might be able to throw it hard enough off her own and score her 2 points that way too. I think Jennifer's going to come right in top of the 4, partly buried. That was a nice play by Rachel. It looked like she was playing the double earlier, but you can see how that yellow-red is queued up to make the double.
That's why the down weight was to hold that angle.
How much time do I have? Okay.
I think they're going right in, Cheryl.
Top 4.
Sure don't want to hang it open, though. You put it right in the center line. It's the easiest double in the world for 3. You got to put it right where she put it the first time.
Jones dropped her first game this morning to Sherry Madaw. Holman was a winner over Val Sweeting.
Clean. Lions good. Close.
Even on this opening day, it wouldn't be a stretch to say that this is a must-win for any of the teams that lost. Officer, McEwen with a big scrub now. Here comes their own Stone, top 8. Here comes their own. Here comes their own. And now, what has she left?
The double for 2.
Oh. Wait, it was perfect.
It's curled
Wait,
on her.
it was absolutely perfect.
A lot at the center line.
Either way, I got to throw it. Well, off or off? Should. 3/4, right? You shouldn't hit this one. Half gets it too, but you can get it with 3/4. I think it's going to be a measure for the second point. Okay. Feel? I think so. Okay.
Well, from our angle, it doesn't look like it would be a measure.
Are you sure that doesn't hit our yellow? Half? Yep. Yep. Half? Half?
Looks as if she makes this double, the
it should go just over it.
again, from overhead, it would look like it would be the win.
Thick half, 2/3, Sorry, thin half? Thick. She's saying thin or thick? Thin or thick, Em? Thick half. 3/4 is real close too. Okay.
Not the hardest double in the world, and this is certainly the shot that Rachel would love to have, but you could make the double roll over and tick that yellow out of that second shot position and just score your single.
The shooter is kind of the key here, what it does.
Whoa, whoa!
Courtney Weigel.
Hard! Woo!
Miscue, on off, run it back, get them both, touch them, and there is no doubt.
Beauty.
Caitlin Laws will take a look around the edge, but the handshakes means that Rachel Homan will pick up the win.
Thanks for the game. Thanks for the game.
Scoring 2 in 10. And she is now 2-0. Jones has dropped her first 2 on this opening day. That close. Make the final. Homan is a winner, 6-5 over Jennifer Jones.
Yeah, I know.
So one day complete, short, intense round-robin play. Top of the men's table, Kevin Cooey. Bottom of the table, Brad Gushue. Rachel Homan, Sherry Middaugh lead it on the women's side. Jennifer Jones and Tracy Fleury looking for their first win. So tomorrow, all important, you bet. You don't want to go to 0-3. Fleury, Jones, both will look for wins number 1 when Kathy and Brian join you 10:30 a.m. Eastern on TSN 135. It's great to be back with you. Another season of champions. Now on behalf of our entire crew, thank you for joining us here in Grand Prairie, the Home Hardware Canada Cup on Canada's sports leader, TSN.